Hello there.
Hello, sir.
How was your day?
Good. Good. A good meeting. A good meeting.
Very nice.
Oh, my fucking Stream Deck. I think it's broken. I was going to try and get it working. And whenever I plug it in... You know what a Stream Deck is?
Nice jump, Alistair.
No idea.
Underwolf just resubed for 19 months.
Thank you for the sub. It's a little USB box with buttons on. That's all it is.
Right.
And you can have it on the desk next to you. And when you push a button, it pushes to OBS. And you can make an animation play. That's pretty much all it does. So, for example, I was going to have one so that when someone annoyed me in chat, I was going to have a series of achievements.
Nice jump,
that would pop up and say achievement
Crazy
unlocked.
Archie just resubed
You
for
annoyed the
23
streamer
months.
or achievement
Yeah,
unlocked.
there's nothing like rewarding bad behavior to really create the chat experience that we love.
Look, I already reward it by shouting at them. That's what they want anyway. But I can't. Whenever I plug it in and run the Steam Deck software, it just gets into an updating the firmware loop, where it says updating the firmware. I've had one for years, Red. I just never use it. It says updating firmware, firmware updated, and you click OK, and it says updating firmware, firmware updated, and you go OK, but it never actually updates the firmware. It just sticks there saying it's updating the firmware, but it's not. Where Ashy be?
Maybe he took the possibility of you being late as an absolute certainty, and has decided to chill the fuck out,
Oh.
not turn up on time. Maybe been a breakdown in comms in that case, or he's
Yeah.
just getting food. There we go, he's in.
He is here.
That's only 2 minutes technically late. It's just the PFlax Subshack in-house happened to be incredibly early tonight.
Indeed. Oh, a poll goes.
Five seconds remaining.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Ninja Snowman 123 just resubed
GSF
for 15
Teleporno.
months. 15 months of shithousery.
What happened?
The team names.
Teleporno. I don't know what it means.
Teleporno. I have no idea.
I mean,
It looks like someone from Lord of the Rings,
that
right?
is Lord of the Rings. That is, I believe, that's the other lad that's with Galadriel. That's the
10
other guy
seconds
with
remaining.
Galadriel.
Maybe that's his name.
I don't know his name. What his name is
Teleporno.
surely not
Yogg's
Teleporno.
castrated with
I mean,
315
are you really saying there's
viewers.
no way that Tolkien named someone Teleporno?
Nice jump, Alistair.
Teleporno,
Era just
Lord of the
resubed for
Rings.
57
Alright.
months.
His name
It's
is-
been a hot minute since I have been able to cut one of these.
Teleporno is a Telerin name meaning Silvertail. So it's actually...
It's Silver
Alistair.
Tall. It is a
trattino
tall.
basso Evan trattino basso
So-
just resubed for 7 months.
Thank you.
Daff ride Daphno Peepers Daphno Peepers Daphno Peepers.
Thank you. Sorry, I really love the subs, but if you guys could not spam
5
messages
seconds
when
remaining.
resubbing, that would be great. Because it makes it impossible to talk
Team
to my
back.
boy Plague. Celeborn is his name. But Teleporno is a name meaning silver tall. So I don't know if that was how he went by. My name is Celeborn, but please, call me Teleporno.
10 seconds remaining.
I think he was known. So his other name is Teleporno. That
5
is his,
seconds
that is
remain.
ridiculous.
Radiant team pick.
Celeborn is the husband of Galadriel.
Teleporno. Do you think there's a bit of flair on it so it doesn't sound like Teleporno? Do you know? Is there any
Teleporno.
way to pronounce it that it
Teleporno.
doesn't just...
Dire team pick.
Yeah, Teleporno might have to be it.
Teleporno. Not just, alright, I'm Teleporno.
You can imagine our greetings, Teleporno.
Oh, great
Thank you for-
Teleporno. What is on this evening?
And the great and wise Teleporno descended from the forest to grant us his wisdom.
5 seconds remaining.
Just call me
Dire
Porno,
team.
please.
It's Mr. Porno to you. Alright, Ashton.
She be. She be. Late to the party, but more than welcome.
I'm 5 minutes late, which is usually pretty
That
good
is-
for
that
me.
is
10
fine.
seconds remaining.
Love me telly, love me porno, hate orcs. Enough said.
5
Exactly.
seconds remaining.
We got a witch doctor. We got an Oracle. The lads like Oracle, and I feel like it's a great hero against the Goons, because if there's one thing I've found playing with the Goons, is their target selection is whoever is closest is the target.
Radiant team pick.
I mean, it's a thundering opening.
It is.
Two
Now
of the
you get
most
busted.
just enjoyment negating heroes in Dota 2.
Yeah, I was gonna. I had a vision this last night when I was trying to get to sleep. I thought, I guarantee you, the lads are gonna pick the most dogshit, boring draft imaginable game one tomorrow and ruin the vibe.
To be fair, MK is a pretty exciting counter to Underlord. It's a very like tense lane, you know. If the Underlord gets a little bit ahead, he gets a little bit of an edge in the first 2 waves, it's really hard for MK, and the same goes in reverse, right? It's really fucking important. Like, your CSing has to be perfect, your support rotations and like how you play the lane with the support has to be flawless, and you can crush it both ways. So I'm always excited to see MK versus Underlord.
Control Alt Llama says, I do wonder how the Goons would cope with some IO. I should get in-house and give it a try. Well, if you're garbage, feel free. But it's certainly... I think we've seen the occasional IO in houses, but despite the fact that I would say very reasonably that 90% of the Goons are support players, it's funny that IO isn't a hero that they pick very much.
It's a very communication heavy hero.
Yes, requires
teamwork. And a lot of the time, it's very fair to just go into the game and want to chill out and kind of just rotate around the map as normal and not have to think about what your POS1 wants to do every fucking second. You got to be in the right kind of mood for IO gameplay.
I've never really got into IO. I think I might try it because I do like being a Healy lad. I'm thinking IO Omni would be quite a fun combo.
There is something to like. IO can almost be more active than any other support, because the second, as long as you have like 3 cores that you want to play with, you know, you have like, I don't know, some random POS on top that doesn't matter, and you have like a Storm mid that you can play off of, and like an Axe bot lane you can play off of, and you can just basically rotate from hero to hero who is feeling strong at the moment and just help them out.
Yeah, who wants to fight? Let's go. You and me. We can go gank this guy. We can go gank that guy.
Exactly. But it's
I
also...
think you know what it would work well with? If you had... I think with the Underlord, actually, it would be quite fun. You could have, let's say, IO Ursa lane. Which I think would be too much. The Oracle is too much. If they had a different... if a hero that could go 4... You could have an IO Ursa lane and an Underlord lane. Underlord gangs around with 3 lads, and he can portal onto the enemy team. And when they all go in to fight the Underlord coming out of the portal, you IO Ursa relocate on top of them. Bingo bango, you've got a fight going.
5 seconds remaining.
The one downside of IO, it's like Naga Siren, you know? Your ult can be very, very strong, but if you fuck it up, everyone will remember, right?
Yeah.
Like, the relocate that gets your carry killed, or the relocate that pulls someone out that didn't need saving.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, you know, and it's also because it lingers, you know? You got 13 seconds where everyone is just staring silently at your shame. So for that reason, I don't think I'd ever want to play IO. I'm just too afraid of the judgment that would come from fucking it up.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I played Prophet the other night for the first time, I think. I played him early on in the patch and he felt dog shit, and then I played him again the other night, and it was actually a lot of fun.
Woan-basso just resubbed for 23 months. Hey guys.
You definitely don't
Any let's
split
go
push
into Team States this year?
Anywhere near as much as you used to. It feels more like you just use the TP for ganking. And they've changed it so that you get more damage when you TP in. So that it feels like they're trying to design him more as a global ganker rather than a global pusher. So I was just TPing everywhere to try and sort of gank everybody. At one point, we had a Bloodseeker on the team, and their SF was running back to base on like bare health. So I TP'd into their base, hit him once, and he died, and then just went home. And I was like, that's pretty cool. Like, you couldn't do that with many heroes. So I think there is potential for Prophet.
You didn't rush Odessa this time, did you?
On Prophet? No, I got it eventually, but I didn't rush it. I think I got an Orchid to help with the ganking. Necro. Oracle.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm probably 2 games away from Mortal right now, 2 wins away from Immortal. And I'm too afraid to press the play button. I feel like the stack has to be flawless. You know, we got to get these 2 wins. Because I'm catastrophizing that the second I lose one game, it's going to be like a streak of 15 L's in a row, and I'm never gonna see this precipice again.
Oh, I think the potential is lingering in your mind perhaps too much. You got to rip the band-aid off and get it over.
You just got to play.
Would you be willing to play with my morph?
I'd be willing to play with your morph. Your morph is fucking good. But then you're in a stack where someone is. Oh, you mean morph +5 or morph mid?
Mid, not +5. Yeah.
Because then you have
Although
to.
I was
Greg can't play, so mid lane is open for taking.
Why can't Greg play?
His middle mouse button is broken. And he's a mouse grip camera user, so he can't play Dota without it.
Oh wow, yeah, I'm the same. That is tough.
And the sad part is his mouse is only 3 months old, and it's broken somehow, and he's no idea how.
He needs to get a Zowie FK2, mate. That's what he needs to get. Best mouse I've ever owned. Holds up really well.
Just get a good old GeForce.
Radiant team ban.
Sniper. I'm guessing this is carry Necro.
I think so.
I'm guessing.
I mean, they can go back for a carry anyway.
Yeah, they
if
could.
want to. Because they've got overall last pick. So if they see actually Necro's going to be fine in the mid lane, his matchup's okay. We can go back and get a really good carry against Muerta and Bristol.
So I mean, the thing is, if they run Monkey against Necro, I feel like Monkey would do okay.
10 seconds. Remaining.
Because he can always lifesteal with Jingu stacks, right? To get back up to decent health. I don't know. I've never played Monkey.
I wouldn't want to lane it against Necro particularly.
Because you have to keep going in and you're gonna eat skulls, or
I don't know. It's just like even with like level 2 Jingo, you're not really that strong, and Necro's hard to chase down. So he just like goes into his little ghost form. Or,
yeah, but I was thinking
that whole time you're ticking down.
Silence.
Oh, okay.
And as soon as he hits level 6,
they should not have instant picked there, right? You had a lot of time to think.
They really did.
Do you want to run PL in this game? I think PL will have a real shit time against Bristle. And probably a really shit time against Muerta as well. But I love this PL hero, man. You get this Diffu and Ags, and you just chill out, throw a few spears in, and wait for the opportunity, you know. And I love heroes where you can wait and just like poke and prod and see who fucks up and kill them. That's a lot of fun in Dotes. So we'll see if this PL can manage it.
I think they made a big old error introducing that invis back into the game.
I agree.
There's no need for it. No, like make it something a bit more. You got too much escaping things. You got to be like a Megamind to keep track of PL now.
Is it a talent, or does he get it flat?
Sharp.
Yeah.
Like, in the first like half an hour, you spend the entire game trying to figure out which one is a real PL, and all of a sudden he gets a shard, and then there's no real PL.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
The upside is.
How does the invis work on the shard? Is it when he doppelgangs, he's invis until he attacks?
It gives his ulti an active, so you can press it. It spawns an illusion where he was and sends him invis.
Fuck off.
It's really good if people don't have a gem, and it's really bad if they have a gem. Because if they don't have a gem, you're like, oh, I'm a conniving trickster. If they have a gem, it's like, it's that one. It's the one that's invisible. Just kill it.
Yeah.
So it can backfire really hard, but when the first 2 or 3 fights you have it, you're just immortal. They have no idea what's happening.
Prepare for battle.
Falcus. I'm not going to say the bingo word, but we haven't been doing the bingo lately, but I don't recognize Falcus, but I'm sure I should. He's probably played multiple weeks. Eri to confirm.
I feel like I've seen his name a few times, but maybe...
Falcus.
Never heard of him.
That's an L for Falcus. I feel like he's a Discord talker. I don't know if he's a...
He's a regular on the
player.
Discord. He's played 6 times.
He had his flute.
Yeah, I don't know
no
who
idea
this
flute guy is.
Or
TS Munt Flute.clarinet.
Rocket Man. Don't know who that is. Or The Bast Master. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
I mean, this could be one of 10 different Alexes in this.
Let us know, please.
That's Alex, though. That's Alex.
Oh, right, yeah, of course. I'm happy to see Celeborn going for the cringe. I don't need any items because I'm gonna have a Vanguard. Fuck Vanguard. Just make it just just remove it from the game. I fucking hate offlaners. Kill them all. Kill them all.
Klaus is taking heat.
He might be PFBing, but I think he's
yes,
gonna be okay.
Falcus. New entry into the in-houses has already pogged off.
The battle begins.
welcome to the in-houses, Falcus.
You blunder!
Booster draft _ NLT $4.20. First Joe ed Af and now the in-houses. Life is good on Tuesdays.
Yep, if you like Dota, it's Tuesdays is the day. What are they doing here? Oh,
I think they're just having a bit of a skirmish. Oh, they can't cancel it.
That's a damn shame.
If they cancel that GP, it would have been so sad.
That would have been very sad. However, I believe an entire wave has already been missed. Maybe not.
No, they just got there in
They
time.
just got there, okay. The Underlord managed to keep the wave pretty far back, though, so... Red's just getting plinked here. She clicks so hard, and her attack range is so dumb.
I've only ever played Muerta once, it was pos 3, and I did terribly. I've not returned to the hero since. Maybe I should. I see a lot of Muertas. I mean, we've beaten a lot of Muertas because they seem to never want to buy BKB, and we just kind of wait. And the second their ulti's down, it's kind of like Medusa. The second their ulti's down.
I think maybe we've just gone a lot better at playing against it.
I mean, it's the same with Medusa hasn't even been nerfed that much. We've just gotten really good at dealing with it.
Yeah, no, I think that's
Whereas
true.
things like Void Spirit are just not dealable with. Like,
Universal heroes, mate. It's an issue.
I mean, Void Spirit, the big dealable thing is just any fucking lockdown at all, because he wants to buy Echo Saber Daedalus. And so, like, Thomas just fucking plays Puck against him, and, like, we just kill him. It's all these games where we're just, like, chilling with fucking, like, IO and, I don't know, like, fucking Undying, and we can't do anything.
Oh my god, I had a game where I was Omni Knight and Head was Undying. That was our lane, that was the 3 and 4 lane, and I tell you what, holy shit. We dumpstered them. It was brutal. Like, it literally, if he got a couple of decay stacks on someone and I did one hammer on them, it was half their health. It was so busted.
Vinegas might be in a little bit of trouble top lane. No, he's got the... Oh, he does die.
What the fuck? Why the fuck am I getting notifications?
From what?
Fucking, who's trying to add me on friends? I don't understand this. Why is it popping up now, telling me I've got notifications all off?
Glitch-42 just resubbed for 22 months. Love me some in-houses.
Can't give me any answer. Maybe it's a Steam Plus user. Lets them power through notifications.
Well, there's like 15 people, so...
Yeah, a lot of Steam Plus users, what can I say? It's a very popular service.
So, you know System Shock, the remake that came out?
Yeah, I do.
I backed that in 2016.
Fucking hell.
And it said... expected delivery date, December 2017. That was what it said on the backing thing. Once you backed it, the little receipt you get. Expected delivery date, December 2017. And I thought, yeah, that's 2 years to make a remake of a game that already exists. That seems fair enough. Fast forward 6 years, the game is out.
Is it any good? Is it like a Duke Nukem Forever that it takes 13 years and it's still shit?
No, apparently it's not bad. A friend of mine messaged me and said, dude, you should play it, it's really good. And I was like, okay.
At least that's not a total waste of time.
But at the same time, I played the original, and apparently they've left a lot of this stuff in, because it's literally a remake, right?
Yeah.
So the issue with that is, there's a lot of details in old games, I think I've spoken about this before, that are dog shit, and you don't actually want in a modern game.
Yes.
So one of the things in System Shock, because obviously it was, you know, made back in the day when they wanted to have a huge map but they couldn't fit too much of that in memory, I assume. The game couldn't be too big. You backtrack a lot. There's a lot of going back over places you've already been to. That's an issue, I think. Because it's like, right, go back to level 14. You're like, not fucking level 14 again. Like, it didn't feel that way at the time because it was just like, yes, of course. They can't have infinite levels. So it was difficult. Someone says it has mouse aiming. What do you mean it has mouse aiming? I don't understand what that means.
Surely every game has mouse aiming.
It always had mouse aiming. What are you talking about? I didn't play it on console. I don't think it was ever on console. Oh, it's Clavs versus Rocketman. Rocketman has full mana. This is the death of young Clavs. He's decided to make a break for it at the last second.
He just gets away.
Original SS didn't have mouse look. Well, no, I mean, it was like... It was a 2D, 3D shooter. Like, essentially, a lot of games back then, you didn't have multiple levels. Like, you didn't need to look up and down. Everything was flat, right? I mean, Doom was a 2D, 3D shooter. You couldn't look up. But the game wasn't designed to where you needed to look up. If I can put it that way. Oh no! He's gonna get him. He does get him, but it's not a stack. Rocketman didn't click, and he didn't put it. I didn't have an urn charge to put on him. That was unfortunate. He didn't click enough with his DD.
I've never seen an urn necro. This is a new one for me. I don't really get it, if I'm honest.
Doom also had slopes and different elevation, right? But you couldn't look up and down. System Shock also had ramps and elevation, like you would go down and up and stuff like that. But essentially, in Doom, if you saw something on a higher elevation, you would fire and you would just hit it. It was almost like your aim was the whole of the x-axis, or would it be the y-axis? Up and down is
under attack.
Y, right?
Y.
So it was like the whole of the y-axis was aim. So if there's something on a higher elevation, there's one point on the first level where you come through a door, there's a pathway with lava on either side, and there's a baddie on top of a platform, and you just sort of have to shoot, and you shoot him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I just want to say I was correct that they should not have picked this PL this quickly because his lane is dog shit.
Yeah.
And it was always going to be dog shit because Bristle destroys you.
Well, I will say this, young Plagarino.
Is under attack.
They don't have like mega fast push or anything like that. They're not going to get death balled by. I mean, if they
technically they don't, but Muerta does double hit every single tower.
Yeah.
And Bristle will hit for plus like 300 pretty soon.
But then she's not hitting creeps. If she wants to join in pushing tier 1s, fair enough. But I think that, as usual, the goons will not hunt this PL effectively. Oh, the global goes down. Viticus is going to die. Click him! Click him!
No, you could have got some maybe with this stuff.
The lads don't click. I've noticed this. They think the game is all spells. I should have changed that line. Please, lads, click your right click. Like, they often just forget that they also do damage just with right clicks. Like, Oracle hits for 58. Willow hits for 76. That's 120 damage. If you both click someone, that's a decent amount of damage. Dying with Boundless up. He was trying to fake it. I don't know why. He was pump faking it. I can't explain why.
Now the incredibly sad moment where PL has to go mid and is, instead of being faced with a level 6 Bristle, is faced with a level 6 Silencer. And he's like, what did I do to deserve this pain?
Zoink! That's a dead Bristol.
The stench of death is upon.
Oh, nice. Okay. Rocketman acting to save his team's game. I like this.
What
Go be active. Give your PL the lane and go shut down their strongest hero. This is going to buy a lot of time for Muerta, right? Like 2 supports and mid all being drawn top.
I think you mean Muerta.
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 She will start.
Got any of that Muerta in stock?
Oi, mate, I'm fucking parched. I could murder a Muerta if you've got one. Nice cold Muerta, there's nothing like it, mate.
Hello, senora. You got any of that? Muerta.
Could I get a Diet Muerta and a Jack Daniels and Diet Muerta, please? They're gonna go for Reg here. They're doing some
Flute,
clicking.
That was all incorrect, and I love you for it.
What was incorrect?
He could have forced Reg back into the tower, but he waited. They still got him though, thanks to the power of Maledic.
Got any of that Maledict, mate?
Good God, this game's all that fucking action.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think it should be possible for Necro to die to MK and Bristle. So I'm a bit surprised that's happened. I don't know what he managed to fuck up for that to occur, but...
I think he ran just forever instead of going under a tower or like doing
that might be it. What's
So I did back the System Shock game, but I haven't received my Steam key yet, and I'm not sure why or how to get it. So I messaged them and said, "Can I have my Steam key, please?" But I did get into an argument with the lead dev on Twitter a few years back, so I don't know if they removed me from their list of people.
That would be astonishingly petty. That'd be so petty, I'd actually be okay with it, you know?
Yeah, no, I'd be like, you know what, respect.
That's actually fair. I started a Twitter argument, and you have done me in here.
He challenged me to 1v1 mid because I said I backed his game years ago and it's still not out. What the fuck? And he was like, "All right then, 1v1 me mid," and I was like,
"That is that's just comedy."
So I'm not going to release my game, but
I mean, it was
1v1 me mid.
Yeah, it was another 5 years before they released.
What if he at the day of the release he tweets at PFlax, "Enjoy playing our game," and then takes you off the key list?
That would be fucking hilarious. I would immediately contact Kickstarter and kick up a fuss. My money was on the other lad as well, Bob. I don't doubt it. I mean, I'm sure he's beat me. He was very. You don't challenge someone to a 1v1
for 32 months.
To a 1v1 mid, unless you are very confident.
Romanian spy comes through.
You don't challenge them to 1v1 mid for no reason. One last hit. 2 last hits.
Radiant structures are fortified.
But you can play Star Citizen, Poodmund, if you can call it a game. You can play it.
Flute is having the worst game I've ever seen. It's so bad, he's just built a random Morbid Mask because he doesn't know what to do with the hero.
Flute's not very good at Dota.
You do get Mob on Muerta. Oh, sorry, Muerta.
Why did Zalapa turn around?
What is this silence?
I think the Zalapa was worried he was going to get ultoed by Rocket Man, but Rocket Man's ult is down for 82 seconds. So you got me there. I don't know.
There is 1 or 2 moms scattered in there. I will give you that. I think most people are doing some like Falcon Blade Maelstrom thing.
Yeah. The mom does feel pretty strong when playing against it, because she can actually fight kind of early. It's a little bit worried.
But this is like. Okay, look where he's farming right now, right? And with the information he has, he should be able to lane. He knows where Rocket Man is, he knows where PL was like a minute ago, and he knows where the supports are. So he should be fine going to the bot wave and not farming this incredibly safe spot, but he just doesn't really know the map.
He's frit. He's frit!
He's really frit. This is just, like, this is how you can't make a comeback, you know? This is not how comeback Dota works. You got to actually be really, really fucking out there and pushing waves.
This is like trying to score a goal that you desperately need a goal. Sorry to bring up football already played. And so you bring on an extra defender.
Yeah.
That's what's happened here. Flute he's taken
off
the striker.
Falcons is taking it. Look how many of these creeps Falcons is going to get. Doesn't it, like, even if he doesn't get the CS, it's like, wave? 2 waves? The Flute should be claiming. This is...
All this XP.
I know, this is like... I'm really glad he came to do this. I think Falcons is quite a good player. He's recognising, like, TP to waves, get your fucking farm.
Get the money.
Get the moolah. And look, Fluke's still not interested in the wave. Even with a support here backing him up. Just keeps... He's happy with his camp.
He's a gentleman, you know. He won't,
so, let's see how much money... Let's see how much money Flute gets from this centaur that's taken him 1,000 years to kill.
This is a 60 gold job.
That is 62 gold. So,
I mean, when I started talking about...
They've disarmed the
Trouble
bristle.
in the top lane. And this is a dead lad. There is a dead lad somewhere.
Someone's gonna die.
There he is.
Oh, you fit him further away. Oh, they get him. A daily double for Rocket Man.
Yep.
Flute still. He's now farming the small camp.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, when we started talking about Flute, he was pretty much the same net worth as Underlord, and now he's 1,000 behind, just because his farming is so slow.
So that was 66 gold for the small camp. Alex just got double that, or more, on a single. It wasn't even a full wave. He got like 3 of the creeps. Flute.
Now he's gonna probably die.
Now he's dead.
Actually, no. Bass doesn't have any mana. He's fine.
Yeah, I have no mana. I am out of the mana.
That is what he sounded like.
Ah, this is what he sounded like.
Oh, it's a big silence. Oh my god.
That's a glory. That is a Larry Llama.
That's LL. That's L squared coming in clutch. But this time it's Trains.Falcus.
Which Doctor Old?
Loves trains, loves poning noobs.
What the shout's train?
Yeah, I'm happy to give a shout to Trains.
Shout out to Trains!
That actually reminds me of something I got to do. Thanks for that. I'll write that down actually.
You got to give a shout out to Trains.
I'm not. It is Trains related. I need to get some receipts and shit like that. But I keep fucking forgetting.
You get those receipts.
I'll go find my receipts. There'll be somewhere in my emails. Fuck it, I'll do it later and forget.
There is a fight that is about to happen. Meanwhile, Alex has killed Flute, which is not surprising. Meanwhile, Bristle is just dead.
Is he bollocks?
He's a bit stuck in the corner there.
Okay, they got a couple. They got the Unterlord.
Labs is alive though, so that's a victory royale there.
Is he?
He's dead.
No, he is not.
Labs is not alive.
Fear nothing, Rocket Man! Fear nothing!
Rocket. Okay, can Falcus turn this around? Honestly, there was a chance they could kill there.
I think he fears trains most of all.
I fear trains. He's going top. Look at this lad. Falcus. The name is Falcus, Lord of Falcons.
It's a very Star Wars vibe.
Falcon Lord.
The name is Teleporno. Lord, if I don't really want to discuss it.
Yeah. Lord of minding your own business and not asking any details.
Lord
about
of the weird channels on the hotel TV.
Lord of cash clearing.
Alright, well Dara picking up some steam here. Only really Bristle is ready to go. And Flute is not even close to being a PL counter yet. When he gets some Mjolnir and like a BKB or something, he's suffering on these ancients, but he will eventually shred through illusions, but
I heckin' love Pos for Monkey King.
Jump, Alistair.
This is all they do.
X-Match just resubbed for 14
they just
months.
chase things around on trees. Oh!
Oh, that's
my God, what's
unlucky.
oh, for the
here?
Centaur Stomp in return!
And that's a really good stun. There is a Crimson Guard
He
though.
has actually lived.
Oh my god.
And now
How's
Zalapis.
he got out of that?
Getting a few stacks up.
Sadly,
the
oh my
Necron's
god,
about to come.
another LL squared!
My god, Alex should
Zoe
be
ult
dead
herself,
too.
not Alex!
Oh, Zoe, you
fine.
fool! He's okay.
Alex is okay.
Zoe, you fool!
You fool!
It's alright, Flute's got a morbid mask.
And guess who's just jumped around trees? I feel like space now.
He's having a delightful time. Do you know, I had a game the other day. I was playing PL, and there were 2 fights in a row that we were like, they were pushing our high ground, and I was TPing back to help, and a Centaur stunned me. Twice in a row, and we almost lost the game because of it. And I'm now living terror of this fucking neutral group.
They're terrifying.
I'm literally never going to teleport in that camp
No,
again.
get away from them. Just move away. They don't like
It's never happened to me before, and then twice in a row.
Anything special about game 1 today? Yeah. These lads are trying their best. That's what's special.
It is actually a really quite close game. It's just because Bristle can almost do it.
Building a Yasha 4.
I don't know.
Flute? Because he doesn't know what he's doing! I've said this before. Zalapa seems to think he's indestructible.
This is the standard bristleback syndrome.
They have no Necro ult, to be fair, so he is actually reasonably indestructible. But if only he had like a bit
This
more
is a
support.
classic.
Falcus
Great
did
A
not
playing
maledict.
first.
Falcus did not maledict. Ergo, the Underlord lives, whereas where he should have.
Oh,
perished.
here we go, Falcus.
Too late, Sunshine.
Yeah, if only Rocket Man was healing up his team right.
Where's Flute? Flute here.
There we go.
Look, he's here, but he's kind of out of mana.
Flute has got nothing.
Here he goes.
Oh, hello, Flute.
He gets disarmed and he has to walk away.
How do you get this arm?
Zoe's fate's
Oh.
edict.
Yeah, this is not a good Muea game.
I think, yeah, the Moes experiment has been a resounding failure. I think this might be the first time Flute has ever played it.
Zalaper, you're not there yet, bud.
You are very prepared for Flute to be saying, yeah, I can't do the Flute voice, but he's
trying my
played
best.
it in ranked for fucking like the last week.
He's not got any, like, Dota Plus levels on it. And even if he doesn't pay for Dota Plus, you still get bronze levels for free, right? So if he doesn't even have one level, it means he hasn't played it once.
Let's have a look at Flute's recent matches.
So Flute,
you can't look in
not
game.
a typical carry. He's now playing carry and not a typical carry that he plays.
He's not a typical human.
He is. I'm scrolling back through several days worth of gameplay and I do not see a single Mueta anywhere. I see a lot of Batrider for some reason. He's a bit of a Batrider spammer. And then a bit of Oracle. A bit of Oracle when you were giving that positive reinforcement that he was the best Oracle player on Earth. And he's given up on it now. He's gone to Mueta instead.
It's the most moronic bullshit
Why didn't you pick
Dota
it?
has ever fucking introduced.
Oh my god. Unlucky, I guess.
Oh, I forgot we had that.
God. Unlucky, I guess.
Unlucky, I guess.
Oh my god. Unlucky, I guess.
He can't even say guess.
Oh my god. Unlucky, I guess.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, unlucky.
Is that it's from a South American team, right?
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
So it was just the usual.
No, I don't think it's like an
mumbling
English bloke
yank.
saying it.
Fair enough. Thought it was just some American. They can barely speak, let alone speak English.
He's Peruvian.
That's
Why
fair.
come they don't tell you how to pronounce?
Yeah,
yes
I know some blooming Peruvian over here telling me I'm unlucky. What's going on?
Nice.
Can I get a pint of your finest Mueta?
Mythical
though?
Meat just
Yeah,
resubbed
here's a
for
pint of
30
Mueta.
months in
And a
uso.
nice side of toasted Mueta, please.
I think Falcons might die to this.
Get him out!
He's running.
Exactly, Bob.
That is
Radiant's
an MK
bottom
shard.
tower
Useless.
is under attack.
Nice. They have. Well,
Get
actually,
back.
that's okay.
Get me!
Give it!
Oh, it's TSM's voice.
Radiant's
Point of
bottom
Mueta,
tower
hold the
is under
Spanish,
attack.
tar pal. Oh my god.
Now he is
Unlucky,
going for
I
Dragon Lance. Flute just like is building
Flute hates
just a collection
killing
of
PL.
random items.
He hates killing PL. That's the answer.
I half expect him to just build like a Mage Slayer next or something.
And you could submit this to the police as evidence of like
Flute-
betting
Flute
scams. You know,
Yeah.
like
Flute
he's
has been
put
banned
major
from
money
Dota
on
2 for
Dire
the
winning
next
this
4
game.
years.
GSF.
Lads, pick
Clearly.
PL and I'll go Mueta and build nothing to stop you.
Yeah. Rocket Man also has shard.
Think about all the eggs that have been bet on this game.
It's the greatest egg betting scandal since eggs. Eggs!
Eggs Benedict.
Egg!
Egg! Egg!
Egg!
Egg! Egg! Egg! Here, they're gonna do their shard.
Their shards are. I think Zoe's is quite good. It's.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Curse Crown is good
Raven's
as well.
Pain is pretty cool.
They're
Curse Crown is
both of their
cool.
shards I'd say are better than both of Radiant's.
God, this is taking a while, eh?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
bit of a slow one.
Isn't it quite beneficial just to nuke it with Oracle? Because it doesn't heal, it's just a shield.
I have
Question
no
for the
idea,
chaps.
but that sounds like it makes sense to me.
I think he only has a shield and he doesn't have any health.
Egg!
Egg!
Egg! Egg! For anyone who doesn't know, by the way, this is a reference to a video of a
No, don't
seal.
explain it. Just don't explain it.
Keep yelling
Why
egg.
Perry keeps shouting egg on his stream? Well, try and watch it. He was dead racist. He didn't like Muera. He kept talking about eggs.
Here comes Vinicus. There's a global sign.
It's such a bad global.
Theo isn't even here. He doesn't give a shit.
I don't know what Clavs is doing here, but it ain't winning.
He needs to give a shit.
Fight! Fight!
Blute's trying his damnedest, but he's masked his madness, and he can't hit Necro right now.
Oh, hello. They might have him here. They might have
there
him here.
There we go. It's a big Maledic. And
they got him.
What were the rest of the team doing?
Fannying.
They were just...
Where is Theo?
Flute's hitting creeps!
Theo is here. Just to beat into Bristleback.
He's having a fun time doing it.
Kind of going okay, maybe. He's out of mana at least.
I think he can just keep on jogging and be completely okay. But maybe with a few more stuns?
Get around the front, you tits.
There we go. The roots, is that enough? Oh, it's so close, man. The spell life's still kicking in, but too many roots. Into another root. This is miserable.
Boots are bearing, baby.
Yeah, someone does need to get a bit of boots on the go.
I'm thinking that they wouldn't be too bad on Bristle himself.
I think you'd really regret not having off. Well, I don't know. You really need arcanes against PL.
It's true, but consider this. You use the arcane boots, they give you 250 mana. And for every diffusal, you're losing mana, 40 mana. So when he's got illusions on you, the mana boots mana is giving you like a half second of mana.
To be fair, the illusions only do 8 mana.
Right, but
damage.
it's still look how many illusions he's got. Let's say that's like 7 illusions plus him. So you're probably looking at every attack on a high attack hero. I'm saying he's hitting you 3 times in 1.5 seconds with him and all his illusions. Your mana is
Falcus is in a little bit of danger.
Falcus with an expert dodge.
There's just no detection.
Root. Who's got dust?
No one.
Not one of them. Oh, there's dust on an Unterlord.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Must have missed that. Red card.
Is under attack.
Flute is farming top happily. What's his
Manta
next time? It's a Manta.
Determined to not kill PL.
For what reason? What are the charges?
Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
We're just like soundboards this game at the moment.
We are.
Yeah,
But I'm in a good mood. This is good vibes.
How come that isn't a soundboard?
That is a good question.
I think we forgot about it.
Ah!
Oh, how the fuck's Clavs live there?
I don't know.
Fine, right.
I think
Fine.
honestly, it's too much of a treat to be on the soundboard. It would ruin it if every 5 seconds I just had. Did you go Bill?
Well, this isn't looking good.
No. Vinicus is taking heat. Bristleback's taking heat. Reg is taking heat.
No, I meant for Radiant.
No, that's why I said 2 of the heroes that were taking heat.
They can take that.
One Radiant.
Pretty bad.
Quite a lot of heat in this game.
Yep.
The heat is on. Call it
if you're playing mid-silencer, you're asking for a loss.
I mean, let's be realistic. As much as I have insulted Flute this game, Clavs is lower net worth than possible Monkey King.
Yeah, Clavs is really fucking blowing it.
He's having a bit of what they call a nightmare.
He's having a mare. He's fucking broke. He has 51 last hits. His net worth is 3rd from bottom.
And their focus is dead as well.
I mean, here's one issue. If you're going to make Flute the carry, you'd probably lost the game. I'm going to go ahead and announce that. Put it on my
Or at least let him play Wraith King or something.
But we've established when he plays Wraith King, he just builds like a crazy item.
Flute doesn't know what to buy.
He played it recently and went normal items.
Yeah, but he's
so shit that while the enemy carry has like a heart and a butterfly, Flute's rocking the phase of his Echo Save.
He does struggle on +1. I don't know why he's not playing the Oracle. Like, well, it's not on his team, that's why. But why? You know, he's a good support player.
Maybe he's completed.
I believe they picked it as a block pick. I also think that oddly enough, in these Goon games, Flute is considered one of the better players.
He should not be.
He is experienced, but experienced at being shit.
So was Bobby Zamora. Yeah, I don't want him on my team.
Well, he won the playoff final for us, mate. So
yeah, the championship.
I'm quite happy with him on my team.
This is the championship, mate. This is the Premier League. This is the Premier League. I do think the championship is a better tournament than the Premier League now. I think it's much more fun.
Not the Man City.
The Man City League.
Yeah, I can't remember what's the award we give to Eri in the in-house awards.
The
ceremonial award. It's just the Man City ceremonial competition.
It's not as bad as Germany, but we'll get there.
I mean, to be fair, Dortmund almost won it this year.
They did, but
they really cocked it up on the final day. They
I
just
watched
lost
that
to someone
game.
I've never heard of.
I watched that game. It was very sad. They were 2-0 down at half-time to a mid-table team called Mans.
What is Celeborn doing?
I don't know. He thinks he's unkillable.
Going when no man has gone before.
Yeah.
I have to say, this root shit is miserable.
Yeah, it is kind of rough.
You put the Cursed Crown on them. You drop down the Underlord root. They get stunned into by Cursed Crown. They try to walk again. They walk into the roots that Cursed Crown has put down. They get out of those. They get Underlord root again, and then Oracle root comes in on top. You're stuck there for about 17 seconds at that point.
So I'm going to list. I'm going to talk about football here for a second. Here is your top 4 this season, right? Man City, Arsenal, Man U, who are somehow fucking third. Only 9 points behind Arsenal. And then Newcastle, who are Richie Richardsons. So they'll be challenging with Man. It'll be Man City and Newcastle battling it out in the next few seasons, I'm sure. Arsenal, Man U, Newcastle, and Man City. Then you got Liverpool. Then the next team is Brighton. Then Villa. Then Spurs.
It has been a pleasure to watch Brighton and Villa this season.
Yeah. Then Brentford.
And even Brentford. Even though I shouldn't like Brentford.
Right.
I respect what they've done.
I respect them absolutely. Small club, you know, and we've played against them in League One for years. Now they're a Premier League mainstay. Very well done. Well managed, well run. I wish we were as well run as Brentford. Had their recruitment, their management, all of it. They're really, really good. However, from Brentford down, here are the teams. And tell me if any of these have stood out to you as being particularly good this season. Fulham, Palace, Chelsea have been abominable. Wolves, West Ham, us, Bournemouth, Forest, Everton, Leicester, Leeds, Southampton. That is 11 teams that are fucking dog shit. And I guarantee you every single first team player there is a millionaire. It's fucking depressing to see the standard and yet the cost. It's so bad. It is so bad. So much of the Premier League is just.
I think everyone past Palace have been pretty consistently poor.
They have. I mean, Chelsea. I am delighted at the fall of Chelsea. I am so happy.
It's been the best year of my life. Just because of that.
I'm very, very happy to see them flounder. Fulham did alright, yes, but you wouldn't say Fulham were amazing this year. They just were barely better than the other dog shit teams. That's the problem. I mean, if you look at the French league, is basically just PSG. Germany is basically just.
I think they only
Bayern.
won the title by 1 point.
Right, but it's like probably them and one other team, right? I just think we've stopped trying to have a competitive system for football. We must have stopped some time ago, but either way, it's tragic how bad it's getting. People are going to lose interest. I say, bring on the Super League. Get them out, get a whole new competition going, get all these big clubs can fuck off, get a new competition with wage caps and star players, and you can only have 2, and everyone is all more balanced, it's more competitive. Do that. They do get the Underlord.
I think it's parts of the fight. But the Fear Mafia has turned up.
Yep.
Silencer died very quickly.
Fear Mafia.
Vidica's dead.
I meant to say Root Mafia, but I got confused, but it's quite funny.
Well, everyone was very scared at the same time, so I understand it.
Yeah.
Flute doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, why is it lagging? Oh, the fucking PL illusions. I'm watching.
There's a lot of PL and there's a lot of bristle things hitting the PL illusions.
Yeah, yeah. So that was very laggy there for a second. Holy God. Have you seen that shit that Reddit is deciding to charge millions to third-party app devs who use the Reddit API? How do you mean?
Really?
They're trying to stop the third-party Reddit apps.
What's a third-party Reddit app?
So a lot of people don't use the Reddit official app or Reddit official browser to browse Reddit. They use like a third-party one that has special features that they like and stuff like that. And Reddit is making it hard to use their API. Or they're making it so you have to pay to use their API to shut down the apps. And there's a lot of people who are going to have a day of protest or some shit like that.
Oh, I see.
There's a bunch of subs that won't post anything for a day or something.
I mean, how much are they charging?
Haven't a fucking clue. Don't particularly care.
Because to be fair, if this is something like, if this is something that, I don't know, say thousands of people use, and it's like £1 a month, I wouldn't be too pressed.
20 million according to the Aladdin chart.
Oh my God.
20 million
to license their API.
Wow.
To run their API at the current number of chapters that they have.
Okay, well I guess that's kind of an issue, eh?
Surely they can make exceptions for things like screen readers for the blind. I mean, can we call this, boys? It's over.
This is a game with Flute, and usually Flute is really ready to pull games. Disappointed, Flute. This was your one redeeming characteristic. Called the games.
But every time you lost, it was at least over quickly.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'd be delighted with that description.
Yeah. Valkus in trouble again. Valkus down. Teleporno 1-0.
It is a bit of a stomping from Teleporno.
I'll say it again, and I'll say it again, and again, and again, and again. Don't pick Flute carry. He doesn't know what he's doing. Doesn't know what items to get. He can't farm. He's gone Mum Manta. And he's just perma-disarmed.
Zoe made a cute little play there, channeling her Q on Necro before the silencer ult came down, and the Fortune End then went off because of the silencer ulti and then purged Necro. That's kind of sick. Not that it mattered. They could have sat with silence for the next 10 minutes and still won this game.
Oh, thank God they've called it.
Well done, Clavs. Well done.
So is an LVP for Clavs or an LVP for Flute? Because they were both
Why not both?
You know what? That's fair. Why not both?
We're generous. We're generous folk here.
We're kind casters. You can both have
to
an LVP.
Teleporno.
Commiserations to Goon Special Forces on their terrible play.
And it's Teleporno.
Wait, so Imgur are deleting their entire back catalogue of images? I mean, they must have billions of images. I will say this. Think about it this way. If you're Reddit, and you've got all these server costs and upkeep, and some guy just comes along and makes an app that reuses all of your fucking shit from your website for their own profit, I understand people saying, can you not fucking do that? Like, I do. I don't understand.
Well, I guess I kind of want to know, like, what
I need to know more detail.
What are Apollo getting out of this? Like, 20 million is a lot.
It is a lot.
But if they're making a shit ton of money, then, you know.
I mean, I just think it's interesting that people just think you should be able to nick everything. Because this was the argument. I remember there was a documentary about old media versus new media. And this was the New York Times and the HuffPost. And the HuffPost was saying, we are the news now. Fuck the newspapers. And all the rest of it. And then one of the New York Times journalists held up the front page of Huffington Post. He'd sort of, he'd printed it out. And he said, now I'm going to remove all the stories that were generated by someone other than Huffington Post. So the so-called legacy media, like New York Times and all these other newspapers. And there were like 2 stories left that were Huffington Post originals. The rest of them, they literally just got someone to read a New York Times article and say, the New York Times has reported, and chuck those pictures in and use quotes from those articles and put it up as news. But it's just an aggregate website. And Huffington Post was huge when it was the source of news for a while. It was one of the first big news websites that sprung out of the sort of new age of internet. And I understand people saying, Can you not just fucking nick our shit? Like, I get it. I understand why. If they're free, I guess Reddit is just saying, we don't want people to browse Reddit on some third-party app. We want them to use our fucking app so that we get money from it. I don't know. I just think it's funny that we want all this shit for free.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Zoe Bechamel just resubbed for 36 months. 3 years poggers.
I think the thing is, if you think about it, you don't have to pay anything to use most of the websites that people use the most. YouTube, Twitter, Spotify, you can listen for free. There's just the occasional ad. We became used to the idea that you get it for free. That I can watch it for free. Or a very small amount. Reddit is free. The way they get their money is from sponsored ads, right? So if I'm a free app, and I'm trying to use Reddit's... the whole of Reddit, basically, just to push my own app, it seems video, a bit mad. What vid's this?
It's just that I'm sure you've seen it before.
Half a British television.
Up and down the country.
Oh yeah, this is good.
Discovering the rich tapestry of this sacred isle.
This is incredible.
Looking at things which are nice.
It's just beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful.
And eating lots of food.
Oh my god, that might be the best thing I've ever eaten. I'm not joking.
I've been driving around a lot and not looking at the road.
Sometimes this is the only way that you can see the best of Britain.
And I've also been walking about.
Sometimes walking is the only way you can see the best of Britain.
And I've also been abroad doing all sorts of expensive things that you could never afford to do. I'll be learning more about the country in which I grew up.
Tree.
And the countries I didn't grow up in. All the while wearing shirts that are tucked too tightly into my jeans. Because I am a famous white middle-aged man and I can make whatever tedious programs I want.
This is stunning.
So join me on a journey. Or don't. You know, whatever, I don't really care. I always get recommissioned anyway. As I travel around again.
It's good. No, that is literally half of the shows. These are the demands they have. Lower the price of...
Nice jump, Alistair.
Javavava 99 just resubbed for 7 months. Late to in-house.
Thank you. These are the demands they have. 1. Lower the price of API calls to a level that doesn't kill Apollo. Reddit is fun. Narwhal, Bacon Reader, and similar third-party apps. 2. Communicate on a more open and timely basis about changes to Reddit which will affect large numbers of moderators and users. 3. To allow mods to continue keeping Reddit safe for all users. Non-safe for work Reddit subreddit data must remain available through the API. Non-safe for work subreddit data must remain available through the... I don't understand that last one. I don't find the Reddit interface bad. I don't really know. Yeah, I don't understand what the problem is. I mean, Bob, the thing is, Reddit is probably one of the most visited websites in the world. I do look at it probably every day, normally out of boredom. But I also subscribe to quite a few very, very niche subreddits related to specific games I play or specific shows I was into or whatever. And as soon as the series is over, I normally unsub. But there are some really, really good subreddits. So that you can't post porn to non-porn sites. Can't post porn to non-porn sites. Oh, okay. Like, there are some really funny ones. All those ones like r/vids, r/funny. Obviously, they can all fuck off. But in terms of the smaller communities around specific things, that the subreddit will have like 1,000 members. They're fantastic. They're really, really good. Mod tools need to be able to cross-reference user behavior across the platform to prevent problem users from posting even within non-safe for work subreddits. For example, people that frequent extreme non-safe for work content in the comments are barred from... Okay, I don't understand, but whatever. I think the big thing to think about it is how crazy the price is and how it's coming out of nowhere. The developers aren't demanding it be free, just more in line with the industry. Yeah, no, that's fair. Oh, I need to get in a channel. Oopsie. Oh, we got L squared. And James. Oh dear, Bonnie Joy is back. Whoops.
With Camo Hero.
Shocking. I thought we split these lads up.
I think we did, and then they just lost all the time. if
if you think about it, I'm sure it's free for most apps. You just use the Reddit API and away you go. And they probably realize that there's so many apps using it and they should be charging more. Who's Apollo?
Huh?
Who's Apollo?
Isn't that the Reddit thing that they were talking about? They like use a third party. They do a thing. I don't know what they do, but they do a thing.
And what does Apollo do?
Nice jump, Alistair.
Thanks, Pred.
Predator CC just resubbed for 51 months. Roman God.
Roman God.
Yeah.
What's this name? What's his team name?
Return of the...
No, for Alfredo.
Oh. I guess we'll find out.
Oh, he's from RuneScape. The Wintertodt is a minigame style boss that is fought using skills rather than combat. It is located in the northern tundras in Great Kurend.
Are we not in the game yet? My God. Oh, there we go.
So
waiting for my word of command.
I don't understand what is the issue with the Reddit app? Like, it seems like it just looks like Reddit as it does on my PC, but smaller.
It's pretty usable for me. I don't really know what I'm missing.
The things I know of are that a lot of people liked an older Reddit setup, and when updates came through, they would like to use the old settings, and third-party apps let them do that. The other things are like usability features like user tracking and user tagging, so you can see which dipshits are repeatedly coming in annoying you, or which people you like to see in threads and stuff like that, and a bunch of other random crap that, quality of life things.
I don't think I ever used old Reddit. I just it wasn't.
Yeah, well, if you didn't use old Reddit, then you didn't care about it.
So I don't understand what's going on. I'm just a zoomer.
Exactly.
I
likewise don't give a fuck.
A frothing at the mouth at the fact that like things are taking half a millisecond more.
I mean, I'm just looking at the app now, and it looks exactly like. Oh, the lobby's fucked.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's happened to the lobby here?
I don't know. It died. Apparently, it's Winston's fault.
Who's Winston?
He's that lad on the right there.
Winston's gone. He's been sent to a farm.
He's been gulagged.
Yeah. Maybe if you've made a career out of Reddit, is that even possible?
Oh yes.
Are there Reddit careerists?
Plenty of big subreddit mods make money from it.
How do you get money? What do you do?
By permitting advertising and promoted posts.
Right. Okay. And then someone pays you the fat stacks.
Or by selling high karma accounts to advertisers so they can pretend to be real people. And go and say, yeah, I really loved the Fast and Furious 10 movie. It was such an authentic experience. And because they've got 10,000 karma that someone else has farmed,
really?
Or you run bots on Reddit to repost things that did well in the past to get that karma to then use as fake users.
That is pretty neat.
Wow.
10 seconds remaining.
Do you know what, boys? I'm quitting my job.
And yeah, as some of them are employed by Reddit directly because they mod 150 of the biggest subreddits, and they're absolute cringe lords.
Now when you say everyone knows fucking Galloboob.
Yes.
I don't know Galloboob.
I know Galloboob.
Who's Galloboob?
The guy who runs like 100 of the biggest subreddits, and is famous for being paid to promote stuff on those subreddits and being cringe with other mods, and just an all-round power freak.
But he's making fat stacks.
But he's making fat stacks.
At the end of the day, who's laughing? Who's laughing now?
Who would have known that the name of Gallo Boob would be known by millions? Oh, he's quite a Chad-looking dude.
Is he?
This is drama from like 5 years ago, or 6 years ago.
Let me have a look at Gallo
Boob's first spasm of power controlling.
Holy shit! He has like a beard.
He looks pretty chatty. If you told me that he was one of those men's right activist, pickup artist types, I'd believe you.
What, like Super Seducer?
Yes, if he was like Super Seducer, I would like, yes, of course he is.
Right, now I would definitely not do that there, guys. You're just really gonna annoy the girl.
I think a lot of the people who were saying Reddit was better then, better this, Reddit has always been dog shit.
10 seconds.
Like always. It's never been the place for funny. It's always been fucking awful. It's just a sickening alternate reality where Reddit won, and it's a very sad thing. It's just not as funny as people think. Have you ever read the Reddit comments and laughed? I don't think I've ever read comments and thought, man, that's really funny. Sometimes there'll be one comment, but then all the comments below that are fucking awful.
Yeah, it's usually the top comment.
There'll be one, maybe
which
two
is like,
jokes.
A couple giggles, and then as the scrolling starts, the quality stops.
It becomes a pun chain. Within 20 comments from the top, you'll see a pun chain.
That is true. That is true. Yeah.
Darkseer. Ishkafel. I don't know if Ishkafel's the pick.
And then inevitably, there's like some lad. Well done, sir. Have my whatever the fucking awards are called. Have my gold. That's such a great pun.
10 seconds remaining.
Thanks for the gold, kind stranger. Happy cake day.
5 seconds remaining.
Have my upvote, good sir. I just think of the average Reddit user wears a top hat at home and twirls a cane. What the fuck is this vid, man? What is that?
That's a classic meme. It's not a particularly good meme.
Shut up and take my money!
Dire team ban.
Axe.
Axe.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
I got a message from Eri, and it's a screenshot of a message from Jonnyboi.
Can you please forward
which says,
it into the chat?
Open quote. Planned a perfect draft that cannot possibly lose. Please can I have captain slot game 2? Close quote.
Okay.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay. Perfect draft.
The start of the perfect draft is CM Darkseer. I wonder if any heroes were banned that has counted this perfect.
Team ban.
What, Meepo? Oh. Who plays Meepo on their team? Is it Johnny?
Johnny is a Meepo player, and he's more renowned for his enthusiasm than his skill. But on sheer personality alone, he does seem to get away with it.
Well,
10 seconds remaining.
He's a bit of a slacks character, if that makes sense.
5 seconds remaining.
Average Redditor is held hostage by a serial killer.
This guy's
this guy's very funny.
It rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
I've told you before that I will not respond to it, as I refuse to participate in your use of video pronouns. That said, it's obvious that you need a course in basic English grammar, as you obviously don't know the difference between past and present tense. Has your simian brain forgotten that I've already applied your dollar store lotion onto my epidermis?
Now it places a lotion in the basket.
That is not a basket. That is a mutilated water jug, composed of recycled plastic.
It places a lotion in the basket.
Again, that is not a basket.
Yeah, I've seen this guy on TikTok. He's pretty good. Johnny did say if you lads could not ban Naga, that would be grand in the lobby.
I wonder what this is then. Are they? Oh, I see. They're doing like song into gameplay, which is famously not how you want to play Dota 2 because it's not good. Because enemies just like buy a BKB or I don't know.
You gotta catch them by surprise.
If they do it right.
So that's why they banned Silencer and Rubik.
10 seconds.
They don't want any counter a niche. Just pick Wyvern, lads.
5 seconds.
Wyvern has become the new Wind Ranger.
Yeah.
They will not see it coming.
I mean, right now, Magnus alone is probably strong enough to literally win the game against Akira, Axe, and Shadow Shaman. This hero is stupid broken.
Sven is not good.
Okay, well...
But
they know Naga's coming.
No,
they know Naga's coming.
might.
Yeah, but why would they leave the Naga till last?
If they're going to ban Naga, why
because
would they pick
they've asked politely to not ban it, you know?
Okay.
And they're going to trust the lads to keep to it.
So this is most of the draft from TI2.
I was going to say, this feels a lot like
the
TI2.
upper bracket final between IG and Na'Vi.
But it's split between two teams, right?
Game 2. Yes. So there was a Shadow Shaman in the game, I think. And there was Enigma.
Because the Enigma and the Naga are opposite teams,
Wasn't
famously.
there a Tide?
There was a Tide. There was
Tide and
Rubik. There was a
on one
Lina.
team. There was no Magnus. It was
There was
Tide
a-
and Enigma. And there was a
There was
Rubik
Tide,
on the other
Enigma,
team.
Darkseer, Naga, Lina.
It's Light of
Rubik.
Heaven with his BKB!
Ravage, stolen by Dendy!
Ravage on everyone! Are you kidding me?
I still say my favourite Dota video of all time is the WoW video.
Wow!
Of the guy actually showing what Ferrari did to illustrate the WoW. Where he's just like,
he's gonna have to use
finger off
spaceship
keyboard.
soon. He does it.
He just like
Wow!
calmly presses E.
I'll show it for anyone that doesn't know it. It's a
Yeah.
pretty old vid.
The crowd sounded like they were going nuts though.
I mean, they were in with they. I mean, everyone in Dota was clearly dog shit back then.
Is it a TA versus a puck?
It was Enchantress.
It was Enchantress.
Yeah, he dodges the impetus. Oh, it's WAOW.
Dire team pick.
Wow.
Wow.
It must.
Right, here we go. This is the vid for those of you who are not OG.
Boot your stream up to watch this.
If the creep wave would comply, but it's not. Oh, DD Rune picked up Ferrari on the back foot. Puppy is doing it. Left, right, and center. Making things happen. Ferrari has the phase shift. He's got to use it soon. He will. Wow. He's got to use it soon. He will. Wow. He's got to use it soon. He will. Wow. That's the phase shift. He's got to use it soon. He will. Wow. Wow. Ferrari, that's the phase shift. He's got to use
Puppy making
soon. He
things
will.
happen.
Wow.
Left, right, and center.
APM camera is so fun. I fucking love.
They did they ban Naga?
I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy watching WoW.
Someone let us know.
That is not the original WoW vid. I'm pretty sure that's not the original.
Naga wasn't banned. Maybe
No,
it was
it's
all a
this.
bait.
Creepwave would comply, but it's
Maybe
not.
Epic Doom can't play Naga.
DD
We'll
Rune
never
picked up
know.
Ferrari on the back.
Maybe Epic Doom just put
It's this one. It's this one.
Back foot. Puppy is doing it. Left, right, and center. Making
Left, right,
things
and
happen.
center.
Ferrari.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah,
phase
yeah.
shift. He's got to use it soon. He will. Wow. He's got to use it soon. He will. Wow. Use it soon. He will. Wow. Will. Wow. Wow. That's the phase shift. He's got to use it.
It's just
soon.
him
He
pushing
will.
one button.
Wow.
That's all it is. It's not this APM camera thing. Also, it has that really loud wow, so apologies for that. So, I spoke to LD.
That guy just revealed that he has some scuffed keybinds for his abilities. Whoever that hands on the keyboard
Like an
was.
F or whatever that was.
Pressing F for fucking phase shift.
That's legacy, right?
So, I spoke to
Is it?
to LD about that. I was like, why were you doing that? And apparently, the tournament organizers have been like, you need to hype everything up. We want to get the crowd going. Like, it has to be hype. So he was like, fine. Because he was just casting it like normal. and then saving the hype for the big moments. So like, no, more hype, more hype, more hype. So he was like, fine.
Wow.
So that's what he came up with. I mean, Puppy is doing it left, right, and center. Like it was all fake hype. Like that's not LD.
It's just like bullshitting an essay.
Yeah, he had to do it. Like they asked him to do it. This is a 4-branch.
Instead of saying Puppy's chasing, Puppy is doing it left, right, and center. When it was actually just Puppy was doing it in a straight line.
Yeah, so a straight line, and he's just using impetus on Puck. Did you notice that the impetus barely showed up as being impetus? I'm so
it wasn't impetus. It was
just enter right clicks.
Oh,
she had a double damage.
Oh, okay.
Because obviously at that point in time, Ench's level 6 was the impetus.
Yeah.
And they changed it to be her fucking annoying ass slow instead of being the annoying ass slow in lane.
Changed. Isn't it still the annoying us? No, it's now the annoying slow is now level 6, isn't it?
Yeah, that is correct.
No, 6 is the thing where you go to hit her and it slows you.
Yeah, that's what the annoying ass slow is.
No, the annoying slow is her enchant thing where she slows you.
No, but we mean the attack slow.
We mean the attack slow.
Okay.
But level 1, she used to be a massive pain. You just sort of turn up. CM has got a great spot here.
No, she doesn't.
She's just
her team has ditched her. Her team has ditched her completely.
No, what is happening? Okay, Camera Hero does that. I don't know why he hung about there. That was a bit strange.
I think he had no idea that his team were going to abandon that hard. He was in position for the big fight, and no one else was.
So which will be better, Bonnie Joy Magnus or Greg Magnus?
Well, the real question is Munt Magnus the worst Magnus Dota 2 has ever seen?
Well,
I've heard some reports from the lads that he is actually, even on this broken Magnus that's impossible to play badly, Munt still manages to not be able to play it.
I think one of Munt's big weaknesses is he is not, strangely enough, he is not psychotic when it comes to Dota 2. He is psychotic in the wrong ways, sadly. Like, he will jump things alone and then complain about the lap.
Whoa!
But he does like to wait for the big 5-man RP when everyone else is just standing about.
Yeah, you kind of just need to go in sometimes. Denied.
But when he's playing Axe, he'll just jump anything when no one's ready, and then he'll deliver the classic line of, "Well, we need to do something, or we're just gonna lose this game." Oh, Bonnie Joy is getting beat up left, right, and center.
Bonnie Joy's doing it left, right, and center.
So let's see if Bonnie Joy has studied his Magnus gameplay. After this point, I believe he should max in power, right?
Yeah, you want to max that if you're gonna farm.
And then you just become this immortal damage-dealing monster. He then eventually gets.
He's tilted off the face of the earth here. He does have more last hits than Madge somehow.
Yeah, I mean he's just playing Magnus, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to CS with.
Go on, Jake.
Makes Universal heroes look balanced. Well, he is a Universal hero actually. He makes Universal heroes look incredibly unbalanced.
Yeah.
Well recovered.
One area that Bonnie Joy could perform better than Greg on, because I'm pretty sure Greg is like a much better player. Greg is not a ganker, sadly.
No, he's
Greg
very static.
just chills.
He is a TP ganker. He's quite happy to come when they're like diving and he makes the turnaround, but he's not an initiative ganker.
No, thing is, I always lose my lane, so I'm always forced to just wander about.
But Greg is actually, to his credit, winning almost every lane he's in.
Yeah, no, he wins his lanes, but at the same time, he does not get credit for winning lanes on Kunkka and Magna.
No,
I'm just not giving him credit for that.
Yeah, absolutely
fair. Fair and justified.
There was one game, I think was he playing Tiny or something like that, and he was bigging himself up about winning a lane. You know, just settle down. You're playing a hero with like 100 damage.
Epic Doom can't last hit. Yeah.
He's having a really hard one.
Yes!
Bonnie Joy is taking heat still. Oh my god, this could be trouble for the Bonnie Joy.
He's away.
Oh, he gets a Zappadoodle!
This is a victory for Lesh players worldwide.
I'm okay with seeing Lesh come back.
All
I like
three
playing
of them.
Lesh.
Let's go Lesh.
I tell you what. No, wait.
He has tipped him.
Oh, he has.
And that's what we like to see.
I could help Epic Doom's last hitting right now. Right now, if you gave me 2 minutes in a call, I could help. Number 1, don't do the goon dance after an attempted last hit. Don't do the dance. What is the dance? Why do they do it?
I think it's just boredom.
No, but it's like, there's a whole wave of creeps there. Watch, he's going to do the dance. Watch the goon dance. So there's creeps there. He's miles away. He's going to, look at this. He's going to last hit one and then run around in a circle. Look how far back he is. He's like, no, I'm going to stay back. Gets to deny. Now he's going to come in. Do the little dance. Do the dance. Back he goes. Dance, dance, dance. There's no purpose to it. Dance. Dance.
I don't know if that's dancing. You just run away.
Trust me. He dances. He dances.
What? I've yet to see
look,
what I would
there.
define as a dance.
Look. What's he doing?
He's just pulling the aggro off the
But
creeps.
now watch him. No, he's not. Watch him dance. Watch him dance. Watch him dance. Alright, there was a little
Where were
dancing.
the dances?
There was minor dancing there, but the wave was under the tower. But if you watch him in general, he's a dancer.
That's dancing in a fucking school disco.
He dances. I don't get it. He does a little dance after every last hit. He has to turn around, run back, do a circle, turn around, face the wrong way, be too far from the next creep to get the last hit, to come back in late, miss it, waste an auto attack on a creep that's already died, whiff, and then turn around, come back in again, whiff again. Here we go. We'll see it. We'll see it in action. There's no one even clicking him. One hit. Where's the dance? He's not dancing.
Yeah,
there's the dance. There was the dance.
Wondering.
There was the dance. There.
You can't call that a dance.
He's dancing. He's going to miss with dancing. Look at this. He's missing because of dancing. Look at this. Look how far back he goes every time. Dance, dance, dance. Where's he going?
You gotta weigh in here.
Look at that! Look, that's the dance. That's the dance there. Last hit into run out of range of next creep. I'm telling you. It's bog standard goon play.
The thing is, this is how I see S2. Because when you do it well, it pulls you away from their harass.
Right, no, but he's not doing that. He's just getting last hit and then dancing.
Dancing isn't the problem,
trying to do. It's just he's not good enough at it to properly judge the creeps.
That's why it's dancing.
Time.
That's why it's dancing. He's not animation cancelling. The goons don't do animation cancelling. They do dancing. It's like line dancing.
If I see a single person defended Ted in chat, you're banned.
I'm not wrong. The lads do it. They miss so many last hits because they decide to run away.
It's kind of like, because they've seen very good players do that dancing, they try and do it without really nailing it yet. But I like to see attempts at improvement, yeah. So I'm not gonna flame the dancing. Though it is sad when it misses the CS. It is a brutally sad moment.
They will miss CS.
Yeah, but I'm sure even without whatever this so-called dancing is that I haven't seen yet, he's still been missing last hits. Like, he's standing still when he's missing last hits.
Right, but the movement isn't helping. That's what I'm saying. Is they never animation cancel. He just
so
stands
the movement is irrelevant.
Yeah, no, it is.
Established the movement is irrelevant.
But that's why it's just dancing. It's just nonsense.
Yeah, but it's not helping him get last hits then, is it? It's just, you know,
that's
tiring him out a
bit,
I guess.
It's not helping him. That's my point.
Yeah, but you said you'd help him get last hits
by saying don't fucking dance.
This simple trick.
The simple trick is to just look at the fucking creep when it gets low, stop your dancing. You're not going to catch us that. Hit creep. Hit
just
creep.
Last hit. Just last hit.
Just last hit. Get the last hit. It's the final hit. Jonnyboi is going to try and bring man back up again.
He does not have the mana for this man fight. If there was an RP there, maybe.
No, I think even then he loses.
Oh, if anyone TP'd, if anyone TP'd, man, if anyone fucking TP'd, and man's fucked up the
still
average, he's gonna die!
How's he tipping him? You've been dumpstered, Johnny.
I gotta be honest, I see both supports have TPs available, and neither of them came for that desperate life and death situation.
Yeah,
and if that was Miles, they would be actually being hunted down by a serial killer right now.
I played with Miles the other day. He didn't say anything until I said, "Is Miles's mic working?" He said, "Of course it's fucking working." That was all I got out of him. I was like, how am I meant to know, brother? You didn't say a single word. It was like 40 minutes into the game. He hadn't said a thing.
Was he playing Arc Warden by chance?
He's become a Muerta player. He's given up on the Arc Warden because he doesn't do.
Playing Arc.
I don't think Miles does the Manta build, does he? He hasn't learned the ways of OP Arc.
That's the most busted bit.
Yeah, he just wants to fucking build Octarine and Ags.
Yeah, which I can respect. It's very fun, but Manta is disgusting. CM Jug should be winning this lane pretty comfortably, but the thing you gotta understand is Vanguard exists, and it means you lose every lane as possible.
Trouble. Madge is fucked.
Oh!
There we go.
But he might get the return on Jonnyboi with the Diabolic Edict, the remnants of it.
Question mark.
This is a hell of a mid lane, just fighting to the end each time.
Wait, what position is MJ? Oh, is he 3? I was getting a bit confused there.
Oh, this.
How is Spender?
No, I mean, this should have been happening a lot more, I feel. The freeze and slow into spin is just brutal. Because the thing is, the Vanguard doesn't fucking help. Like, that's how you kill this axe, is with the freeze and spin.
If I was to have a guess, I think CM fucked up her, like, items a bit. Like, I look at her right now, she has a wand and no regen items.
Yeah.
It normally means that they've kind of rushed a wand and not been flying up mangoes constantly to keep up with Jug pace.
I don't know why the lads are obsessed with finishing wand in lane. Like,
yeah, I agree. It's a bit
ASAP. I don't really get it. Your curry is chilling with your boots and wards. I think Kamahura's forgotten. No, the courier has been microed back here, but I think he's forgotten. He's just waiting for the items to arrive.
Jonnyboi wants to fight top.
Oh, here comes Johnny.
I don't feel like they necessarily can dive this though, sadly.
They have no black hole. They do have Dark Sorrow. There's a way in a world in which they kill the Sven, but he's already out.
I do adore the fact that Johnny's like messaging like he's secured some secret strategy, and it's just team fight. Like the lads are like 10 years late on discovering that team fight is a good thing to do.
Haven't we done that when we have a lot of L's? We're like, right, fuck it,
no,
let's
just pick
keep it simple.
Just pick a dodge team fight, boys. I mean, we lose those games as well because it's not even actually that good.
Oh, nice play from James.
But not a stomp from the Centaur though.
Oh dear.
Actually gets them
both
killed.
Johnny, what are you doing?
The thing when you pick up a bunch of team fighters, you suddenly find yourself lacking on everything else. But maybe there's a world in which when raiding go high ground.
Look at this poor Sven.
He is a bit fucked there.
Why is he not TPing? What's he doing?
He doesn't have a TP.
Oh, he doesn't.
He's got one in
He's stuck there for another 15 seconds. That Centaur stun actually was better than most Centaur wall runners could manage, to be honest.
This tier 2's going down. Look at that. That tier 2 is on 250 health.
Holy shit.
The mag just went there and just melted it.
Yeah, Madge is being a little bit of a dickhead. It's like, I don't need to help my team. They're fine. I'm just going to push tier 2.
I mean, I respect Leshrac pickers out there.
Not a hero we see all that much. I guess that was the Bloodstone changes.
I think the problem I find in games is I don't have much burst. I'm just getting fucking like there's so many auras and I'm just getting kited and then I just perish and eventually like I just become the tank, which is not really what Leshrac got for.
I mean he doesn't know, but he could have probably taken that tier 2. Not that it really means much. Mid tier 2.
No, it's not as important as it used to be, but it's still, you know what, 12 minutes in, getting tier 2.
Getting a tier 2 12 minutes is a pot.
You're not going to complain about it. I'm not going to complain about it.
I mean, if a Carty wave comes and this mag leaves, it's gone.
They could definitely get this guy. They have black hole. What are they doing?
Well, it's Larry.
Everyone here.
It's Larry Llama.
Larry gone Lar.
He's not.
Maybe this is Larry's first game on a Nick. You never know.
No, he's got a bronze tax. He's played at least
Falcus
one.
just resubbed for 6 months. Azar.
Grazie for the sub. Mama says thank you so much. Oh, Epic Doom. Played with Epic Doom the other day. Fucking dog shit. Absolute fucking dog shit.
I believe James is dead.
Oh, Licky Loo in the fire. That's fine. I like that. That's fine.
Jake is pretty farmed as it turns out, but I don't think he's gonna die here.
I think if he gets ulted, he might.
He needs to call. Oh, he did not call.
He did, but too late.
Yeah.
He waited as if you couldn't call during spin, which you definitely can. I think towards the end of the spin, just give him a call and maybe just TP away. Could try that. Could,
My concern is
I'm
not seeing Jug being empowered much, and he's going for the full fighting build, hoping to be empowered. And it means the Sven is becoming.
Oh, here we go.
Large.
Why is Larry so far back?
I don't know. Here he comes. It's a big vacuum. Enter the big black hole, but it's too late. It's too late.
They get match though.
If they do that faster, it works.
They get knocked in.
Yeah, Shadow Shaman as well.
Larry's just not very good.
I think Larry really was just like he's playing as if he has Blink Dagger.
Yes.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I concur, sir. I concur. Your message is authentic. I concur. Set condition 1 SQ for strategic missile launch.
I don't think Pos for Enigma is so bad.
No, I disagree. I think it's fine.
I think Larry is so bad.
I mean, NPR, you play in these games, don't you? I don't trust your opinion because you're a goon. You may be the best Bosnian player of all time, according to a source of mine, but I'll be honest with you. Pos for Enigma's fine. It's fine. You can the Pos 5 cannot trade with you because of the Eidolons. All you really need in the right game is Blink BKB, and you're away with it. Team fight winning, game winning black hole is right there for the taking, baby. You farm better than most Pos 4s. You push better than most Pos 4s. You have a great spell. Job done. I don't think it's better than Pos 3. I mean, maybe nowadays it is. Maybe you need something else as a Pos 3, but I mean, in terms of farm, he farms really fast. Talking of farm, this Sven is worth a bit.
What the fuck is CM doing?
Dear.
Oh, she's wrap around there. See, there was a fight happening on the other side. There's James. There's an RP on one, but he's got the bloodstone off, so this is not doing anything. That's a lost. So that's have lost. Yeah, it would be very funny if
Nutkin just didn't fancy Hex in there, I guess. Maybe it was on cooldown. I didn't look at it. RuneScape crashed? Did you say?
Radiant's bottom
No.
tower is under
Oh, I
attack.
thought someone said something about RuneScape. Oh, Larry, look out! Black hole him, Larry!
I didn't hear anything about RuneScape.
I thought you said RuneScape.
What happened there?
Well, there's one of the teams is called something to do with RuneScape, so I thought you'd mentioned it.
No, not me.
He's hearing things now.
He's hearing things.
It's getting worse.
I'm old.
Doctor, it happened again.
He's had a fall. James?
All the courts.
Might be
Court James.
Where's the path?
He's
He
got
hasn't
the
leveled Ice Path.
Get away! No.
What was the
don't ever
plan
do this
there
again.
from James? What was the plan from James? Please tell me he's not maxing. Oh, he's maxing with the fire. Why do they do
Not a single point in the path.
Why do they do
He's a
it?
bit of a pusher, is that lad?
Oh yeah, that. Woo! You need this. Absolutely, you need max liquid fire. That extra 10 attack speed slow and that extra 10 burn damage. That's how you get buildings, baby. Ice Path against an Enigma Pos 4 with no BKB, you definitely wouldn't want that.
Enigma is in trouble. He does have Black Hole, but he's fucked. Epic Doom is going to get a couple kills here, maybe. James is in. That's a decent back wall. But Jonnyboi is not in really a position to fight James.
He doesn't have Blink.
And for what? He comes to skewer, not back, sideways. They're not gonna.
Jonnyboi making trouble, left, right, and center.
Him onto the tier 4s, he would have died. Why are we going sideways?
I don't know, but this game's over. That's fantastic. It's not even half. It's just 9:30. We're already.
It's been a brilliant start of the game.
Yeah. I'm rubbing my hands with a potentially free evening.
We can play some.
I might even get my own dotes in. You never know.
Yeah.
I was enjoying Mechabellum this afternoon.
It did look pretty fun.
It is a fun.
Well, I don't know if it looked that fun. It looks. It's
no, dude. It is fun. It is really fun.
What's the vibe again?
Oh dearie me.
Oh.
Oh dearie me.
Oh, they can call it now.
Type the letters. Type the magic letters.
Jonnyboi is not a typer though. That is the problem.
Yeah.
He's a bit of
well, they'll finish
here till we die kind of game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mechabellum is like a tower defense game, player versus player. Sort of like an auto battler, in that you pick your mechs, and they then do battle. And all the it's like a rock paper scissors thing, but very complicated. Like you have mechs that are long range snipey mechs. You have mechs that are very cheap, and there's loads of them, but they don't do much damage. But they'll like soak up against lads that do single hits. But there are crowd control and AOE mechs that they're very, will kill them, all sort of thing. Well, a fight is happening.
That's a lovely call.
That was something else. That was something else.
Match in. Match might be dead. Where is his team going? Why is Team being out on 0 health?
Giving up for dead.
Just watched two supports on full health panic TP out.
I think that's harsh to say that's the sports fault. I'm sure Madge told them to leave.
Well, that's potentially true, but
lies! Slander!
I reckon there could have been some help given there.
I'm gonna say, wait, Madge has just messaged me on Discord. Can't believe the lads ditched me. Was begging them to stay.
What my point is, Plague, is someone is a noob. I don't care who the noob is. Someone is getting fired today. I'm bringing in Shadow Shaman, Jakiro, and Leshrac into the boardroom.
You laugh now, says Jonnyboi. This is where we win.
He's ready to win the game.
Bold. Jakiro has 2 levels in Ice Path.
I think there was a game where, who was it that didn't get stun, or they didn't get an ability that I wanted, and I asked them to get 1 level in it, and they said yes, I will, and they did not get it for the next 4 levels because they skilled their other skills and then got their level 10 talent and then got like their ult again or whatever. So after saying yeah, no, I'll get it next level, like 3 or 4 levels later, still no level in that.
Bob.
Would it be unfair of me to say that might be Luke?
Oh yeah, it definitely was Luke actually. You're right. You are.
Oh no, Madge
right.
is a BKB.
This is a Bloodstone Leshrac. He does not give a fuck. Epic Doom is in trouble. What was Luke playing there?
Has not begun.
Maybe Luke was playing Jakiro. I doubt it though.
I don't think Jakiro is a Luke hero.
No.
I also don't know what other hero he'd play that he wouldn't get a spell. Profoke is volunteering, it could have been him. Does that ring a bell?
I mean, it could be.
It could have been Profoke, but I wonder what I was. Man, I think potentially I was telling him to get his for like a tombstone or an egg or something.
Yeah.
And he just never got it.
Oh, on Snap. Yeah.
So maybe thank you for volunteering, Oak. I was very ready to blame Luke.
Yeah, I'm happy to blame Luke. In lieu of a definite answer, let's table
it's just the way you explain the dialogue sounds exactly like how Luke
Yeah.
To be an honest.
Do you know what I do remember that wasn't like Luke? It was that the person apologized.
Oh right, yeah, no, that can't be Luke.
Oh, it's a no!
Oh! He did it! He did the blink TP!
T is next to R, unfortunately.
We've never seen that. I mean, we have, but that was
I've done
terrible.
That was abysmal.
But my God, it was fast. There's no one who say it otherwise.
It's 9:30, chaps.
It's 9:30. Should we just take a while getting into lobby number 3?
No,
I mean, we don't want to end
let's get this done.
We're getting you to Immortal tonight.
Oh, for God's sake.
I've been fucking multiversing it up so hard.
Oh, FTL.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Ted, are you planning to see the new Spider-Verse?
I haven't seen the first one.
Oh shit, man! You gotta get on that.
Well, I just started watching Better Call Saul.
Fuck!
This evening, like I watched the first episode this evening, and well, most of it. I haven't finished it yet. And I was like, oh man, this show's fucking great. So I'm probably gonna be watching that for the next couple of months. But I'll try and watch Spider-Verse, and then I'm not gonna go see it at the cinema.
Definitely should.
I don't doubt that I'll enjoy it. I'm sure I'll enjoy it.
No, it's definitely the best movie I've seen this year.
Okay, I'll watch the first one. I'm a big Marvel fan. I'll watch the first one. We've got it on. We've got Disney Plus, so I'll watch it on there. I'm gonna wait for the second one to come onto Disney because my kids already went to see it at the cinema. And I kind of want to see Oppenheimer.
I don't think the first one is on Disney Plus.
It is
because it's not Disney; it's Sony, right?
Into the Spider-Verse. Maybe it's not on Disney, but I'd be surprised.
Because it's on Now TV for sure.
Oh, if it's on Now, then I'll watch it on there.
Yeah,
I've got that as well.
I was actually saying to a mate, I've enjoyed quite a lot of the movies that I've seen this year that have come out. Really enjoyed the D&D movie.
Yep.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is quite good. John Wick 4 was decent.
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet. We're gonna watch that. Me and Mrs.
Yeah, I know your kids despised it, but I really enjoyed Puss in Boots.
I hated it. They hated it. Mrs. F hated it. It was.
I'm just gonna say that there must have been some pre-slander.
Not at all. My youngest was like, "Can we please watch Puss in Boots?" And my eldest was like, "Yeah." We were like, "Sure." We put it on and we watched Stony Face.
I'm just saying, I've not heard negative opinions on it. So
I
you've spotted someone that no one else has.
I thought that it was a bad movie. I think that was what got me about it. It was not.
Mighty 284 just resubbed for 53 months.
I didn't like it. It wasn't funny. It was really just boring and awful, and I hated it. And I didn't even finish watching it. We got as far as the bit where they go to the garden. It's all just fighting for like 20 minutes, and I was like, I'm gonna walk out. I'm done.
I think you were super salty going in.
You're
scared to admit it.
No, I will not scared to admit that. I will not say that I was. I watch every movie I ever see. I go in with an absolutely open mind. I love films. I will watch any film. Films where you'd be like, it's probably not going to be your cup of tea. I'm like, try me. I will watch it. I've watched all kinds of films that you would think, oh, Ted wouldn't like that. He's a grumpy old cunt. But I really can watch a lot of movies that you would not expect me to like. And I absolutely 100% open mind. But I watched it. I went in with no preconceived notions. I was like, let's watch it. My mate said it was good. Let's watch it. And I watched it and I was like, this does nothing for me. I fucking hate this. And about halfway through, I'm not one of those, this is rubbish after 10 minutes. Saying nothing, I looked over at Mrs. F and she looked at me and she was like, this isn't very good. I was like, yeah, I was thinking that as well. And the kids were like, yeah, this is rubbish. I was like, you guys don't like it? They're like, no, it's just awful. I was like, wow. So yeah, it wasn't like, I'm not that kind of guy. I will not do that. I watched RRR.
Fair enough.
I loved RRR. What a great movie.
I will agree with you on that one.
About
Fantastic
20 minutes in, I was like, man, this is so over the top and ridiculous, but I'm kind of enjoying it from afar. And by the end, I was like punching the air, like, yes, come on! Like, it sucks you in so much. It's so funny.
What's RRR?
It's just RRR. Bollywood movie.
No, it's not.
No, actually, it's not. You're right. It's not a Hindi movie. It's.
I think is it
what's the original?
Nollywood? I think they call it, or Tollywood. It's northern India.
Yeah, that's the one.
And it's like.
No, Nollywood's Nigeria.
Okay, so is it maybe Tollywood? Someone on chat will know.
It says Indian Telugu language.
It's Tollywood. So it's so I think it's northern India. And it's about these two lads. One of them is in the British Army, and one of them is like a sort of rebel from northern India. So it's set during the occupation, the Raj and all that. And obviously all the British characters in it are like massively over the top bad guys, like all of them. Like Why, you little devil, there's no way you could dance better than an Englishman, you know, all that kind of stuff.
I will say, for that scene, I think they proved the other point, right? The Indian lads couldn't dance, the European dancers, but the British lads fucking gave it their all. He was one of the final 3 on the Indian dance. I was like, this guy's a bloody good dancer. He's going to match up to them on his first time.
Yeah, it was funny. But there's all the uniforms are like, I don't know where they got the uniforms. They were like, it was something like red and with like a hat. So they kind of cobbled together like their idea of what their uniforms were, but it was like way off. Like it's like if someone turned up to a cosplay event claiming to be a British officer wearing this, you'd be like, well, mate, you kind of, I don't know what this is. It was funny, but yeah, it's just like a musical action movie that gets increasingly bonkers as it goes on. It's a lot of fun. It really, really is a lot of fun, and the 2 lead actors are really, really good in it, and. Yeah, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
I was kind of sad because Netflix doesn't have the original language. But the Hindi dub is done by the original voice, the original actors, so it's quite good.
Okay.
I like that they sort of brought them back into the Hindi as well. But I was kind of sad. I like, what's the point of getting it not in the original language? I don't know.
What's this vid?
Bounce by the Ounce, mate.
Is it a song?
There is music in it. I've never heard of it.
Look at these lads. Let's have a look. Hold on. Bounce by the Ounce crew. Yes. You heard it here first, son. Bounce by the Ounce.
This is in Preston. It's about as Preston as you can imagine.
Yes, you know the styles.
There's a very famous clip from it. See if I can. Oh, it's the timestamp like 140.
Is it a weight loss thing?
No, it's just a nightclub, bro. This is a nightclub in Preston.
Wow.
If you go to 140, it's a lad.
All right, it looks like Goose. Oh, there he is! It's the lad who's fucking off his tits.
There is a bit where someone gets their bra out, so maybe it's not best stream content.
They are literally eat up. Like mad fellas. He's a good. He's a good. All that whole era, that's what those lads grew up in. Are you coming out this weekend? We're going down Bounce by the Ounce and getting fucking eat up, mate. Oh, fucking I'll be there. Fucking love it.
It just looks like a church hall, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it might be.
You know what? I will never question how people spend their weekends when they're going out and getting fucking battered and having a laugh. Like absolutely go mad. Like
it's just the most Preston place you've ever seen.
It is, but I bet they have a banging time, and I bet they go every Saturday.
The guy at like 2:20, he's just dancing like. Absolutely tearing it up with no one else nearby.
It's not it. I mean, this guy probably works in a call centre all fucking week. Yeah. Give him his Saturday. Give him his fucking Saturday.
He's kind of got some. He's kind of working out as well.
Yeah, he's doing a bounce by the ounce, mate. Every ounce lost is a pound to charity. That would be a charity event. You weigh in at the start of the night. It's a sweaty dance club. You get weighed out, and depending on how much you've lost. That much goes to charity. Get moving, get moving. We're trying to raise money for Preston Kids Hospital. Let's fucking go. Bounce by
the lad at where is this? The lad at 237 is not drunk enough.
Is he not?
Sadly enough.
Let's have a look. Is he not enjoying it?
No, he just looks like he has no desire to be here.
237. He's got a very somber look on his face.
He's just like, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team back.
It's the classic lads vid. We've got Oregon Purs.
Oh shit! Whoa, okay.
That's what I was talking about.
We cut it just the right moment there, I think.
Yeah.
Purs have been punished with a reverse time penalty, reserve time penalty.
What for?
I've no idea. We've no idea what whims Eri acts by.
10 seconds
Sometimes he's just like, fuck you, you get no time. And I respect it. I respect it a lot.
Seconds remaining.
Techies. Techies. Why have they banned Bueno?
He is a bit of a pain. Maybe they've just had a bad time.
I think NPR is a Veno player.
He is an offlane Veno world these days.
Wogan?
Oh, they get time penalty for having Ben mid.
Oh.
Right, I like that. Balancing.
It's Ben against Wogan. This isn't even fair.
10 seconds remaining.
But my god, is it funny?
What are these What is the balancing here, Eri? Is Wogan considered a good player by the Goons?
Also, NPR is a pretty consistent player, and I don't know, like
Ben and NPR.
Like Samo is not good,
No.
and Hugh is really bad.
Radiant team pick.
Honestly, whoever's organising these in-houses, I don't know who it is, but they're doing a dog shit job of it.
Shout out to whoever has to make the award ceremony in like a month's time.
You didn't do one at Christmas though, did you?
Man, I'm not getting credit for my work here. Of course, I do one every half year.
I don't remember the Christmas one.
It would have been the 2022 end of season.
No, Ben is a bit of a dick, honestly. I mean, he could just not pick one of his 3 heroes and, you know, have fun, but instead he's, I'll pick OD.
He does love a bit of Pugna.
I'll pick one of the heroes I can win on because I don't like the lads.
They are already down
to have fun.
to less than 5 seconds, and they have a lot of picks and bans left to go.
Is that total reserve time?
Yes,
but they still get their basic choice.
They get
they get like 30
basic 30 seconds per
time.
pick.
Who is the most broken hero in Dota? I will pick that one. All I'm saying is, if you don't like it, lads, that have to play against Ben, when he puts anyone for Dota, just say no thanks. Just shun him. A shunning. 1 week
Arc
shunning.
Warden banned. I guess that's a Wogan Arc Warden they're terrified of.
Arc Wogan.
Arc Wogan.
I mean, it takes no skill these days, especially when it's Dire Arc Warden. My god.
I mean, especially if you don't ever send the illusion off to push other lanes and you just
10
fucking
seconds remaining.
gang up,
Dire
double
team
bubble,
ban.
Manta, clickety click.
Indeed.
Radiant team ban.
Why would they ban Undying when they've got Snapfire? That doesn't
I
really
don't
make
know.
much sense.
I don't know.
Also, I don't see how they fit on. Like, if they get Undying in there, it's going to be on Undying Axe lane. You can just bat, kill
It'll be
the
Undying pos 5, which is still pretty good to be fair.
Yeah.
And then you run some incredibly weak laning carry and Undying carry.
There it is.
Oh, the Spirit
There it
Breaker.
is.
The Spirit Breaker is a crazy hero these
He is
days.
crazy good.
You are free to pick it in any role and any game you like.
Agreed.
Unless your name is Gregory Thorpe.
Yeah, because Greg can't play it. But apart from Greg, fantastic hero.
Yep.
I've always loved Spirit Breaker.
Oh, Plague!
Oh, hell yes.
It's a Plague Wendy.
Now all we need is a Morphling Pos 5. And we've got everyone's favourite.
I am excited about the Morphing Pos 5 possibilities.
What's the plan?
Oh, boy.
Ashton can run you through the finer details.
Well, so you know I've been playing a lot of Morph recently.
Yes, mate, yeah.
And the current build on Morph, like level wise, is just to get all the nukes early on. You get your Pizzap and your waveform. So I was kind of just thinking that you could easily just slap Morph on Pos 5 and he could do a lot of the things that Morph does as a core, where he just nukes a load of damage out and then turns into another hero and casts some spells.
So it's like
And the added bonus is in lane, Morph can tank a load of shit.
Yeah.
He has got a stun. It's not amazing stun, but he has got a stun. And then in terms of items, I was just going to go like Arcane's a save item, Aether Lens, and then Ags. And you just, when you get the Ags, you're like, if they have a carry that's dependent on stats, you just take all of his stats and the carry's kind of useless. Now, obviously, I've not highlighted any of the negatives of Morphling support here, because we don't need to focus on those.
Bloodseeker.
But the thing is, it's all theoretical at the moment. We've never actually plonked Morph Pos 5 into a game.
It's hard. It's hard to find a game for it.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And my problem is Plague is it's gonna be quite hard to get an objective view on whether it's viable, because I know when the Morphling Pos 5 comes out, everyone is just gonna like Omega troll the game.
Yeah.
So there's no like single variable experiment on whether Morphling 5 can work.
Do you know what the answer is?
Morphling...
Just trust to the strats impact score.
Oh man.
Because you'll be playing support. Morphling. No, it hates carries, but you'll be playing support. So you'll be doing tons of damage, being involved all over the map, getting stun time up, and it's gonna be going, wow, this morph carries really into this game.
Yeah.
Look at the impact it's having. It's gonna be like plus 7,000. Well played.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, the poor Pos 1 just CSing to survive.
Yeah.
You're a terrible human being. How dare you get blasted?
Lane. I said I was going to tank, but I've given up.
Yeah, exactly. And that's rewardable, because you're in another lane now and you're doing something.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Wogan has reversed engineered it. He's picked the OD himself. Or actually, it's Samo mid, right? Because Samo's an OD
Yeah,
gamer.
I guess so. Samo does play it, yeah. Wait, they're going to have the Bloodseeker mid maybe as well, so that's quite a good lane.
There's no way it's going to be Bloodseeker mid, right? When you have
Oh,
last
yeah,
pick.
Bloodseeker. Okay, he's going to go... I reckon...
5 seconds.
He's going to pick Zeus. He just loves Zeus, does he not?
You know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at one of our games from the other day.
What a read.
He's gone Zeus.
I'm looking at one of our games from the other day. This was June 2nd, so this was 4 days ago. We had Plague Wendy, Ashwin Morph, Arca Brewmaster, Meon Mirana, and Grumpy Nerd on Jakiro.
So how long ago was this?
This was 4 days ago. And we lost the game despite every single... It says Radiant won.
Yeah, this is the game I threw at the end.
This
trying
was
to kill
the
the
throw, wasn't it?
Oh, it was just the Hoxie game.
So not one player on their team had a positive strat score.
Yeah, we really fucked that game up, eh?
Ashwin was plus 43, Ark was plus 26, I was plus 14, Plague was plus 9, Grumpy was minus 9, everyone on their team was minus. Jug, minus 38, Arkwood, minus 15, Hoxie was minus 25, the Willow was minus 24, the Lich was minus 23, and they won. Oh man, that was quite the L.
It's not my
we lost so quickly that the win probability didn't even manage to get back to in their favor by the time they won. We just lost so quickly.
I don't think that Zeus is so scary. I don't think he's as strong.
No,
he's not.
He's not really
like. I think.
But he can lane against OD at least.
Yeah, but Ben getting Zeus is not like, oh, it's GG, he got Zeus, because he's not very strong. But then again, I don't think OD is particularly strong either. So the lads don't seem to realize that if you just pick universal heroes, you win the game.
Okay, well, Wogan's doing this for me. He knows my great love of the Wind Ranger, and he's
a Plague.
He's fine. He's gone through for Ashwin. He's gone through for Ted.
Yeah.
And now it's for Plague.
How do you farm on this hero?
You don't. You only get money through kills. It's fucking... In that perspective, it sucks. But you do kill incredibly easily. It's one of the few heroes in the game that actually out-damages Vanguard. Which is why it feels so fun to play, because you finally have a terror enough to scare these goddamn Pos 3s. But there are some interesting builds these days where you only get 1 point in your W, you max your Q and E, and you go Maelstrom first to help you farm a bit faster. It means you don't kill as easily, because you haven't got the early Atos. But it might be more, like, consistent.
I do think Bloodseeker kind of fucks her, and Spirit Breaker.
Bloodseeker is very good against Wind Ranger. Spirit Breaker is very good against Wind Ranger. Zeus is very good against Wind Ranger. TM is pretty good against Wind Ranger.
Potential PFB.
The thing is, they have no physical damage.
Is anyone going to do anything?
It's a good start for the Jakiro.
Oh my lord. Oh my god. So unlucky, I guess. Okay, Jakiro down.
Fight!
2 for 2.
Okay. Yeah, but they might get Zeus here. It's gonna be a big kill.
Nice.
They will. Hugh's gonna go down as well.
It's 3-3. Go! Never stop! Never stop!
I think just suicide.
Right, stop.
Tower. No, that's his tower. Okay. Don't suicide to tower.
I think Zeus is pretty happy with this. He died, gets the reset, and look, Odie's going back to base.
Yeah, this is actually.
Man, they didn't just
He's
sit
gonna
the
get
axe mid.
like a full wave.
They really didn't sit the axe mid there.
I don't know why. The axe could have just stayed there and soaked, got a little bit of XP, got some denies, but instead he's just left. Wow, that's a big boo boo. That's the goons being too polite. Just go and sit mid. There's no one there.
And now Samo is down 1 TP on Zeus.
Zeus is gonna be level 2 in no time.
There we go, level 2. He's got the hop.
Right, so it's tactical death from Zeus.
It was a pretty good death.
Man, imagine missing last hits with fucking arcane orb.
That's pretty embarrassing.
Right,
How
what's
do you
happening
feel
in the other lanes?
Blood
Why is
Secret?
Spirit Breaker so low? What happened here?
He came back to lane from the fight.
Right, is he at least getting some regen out? He's getting tangos.
He's getting a few tangos.
It's a lot of damage.
Oh, is that hit?
Nice try. I don't think that would even killed.
Oh, Fletch gets the last hit on the axe.
Fletch.
MT Fletch. Mount Fletch.
He does sound like an absolute geezer when you call him Fletch.
Oi, Fletch, mate.
Right,
Oi,
Fletch,
lads.
mate.
Oi,
Yeah,
lads.
You want a couple muertas? I got a couple.
Yeah, get some, for the weekend.
Oh,
We're
you
going
have
to
a
bounce
couple
by the ounce.
muertas over here, love.
Muertas, get your muertas. Bounce by the ounces this weekend. Stock up on muertas. Could I get 3 muertas, please? Wow, you're going to have a mad one on 3. Whoa! So they make me Fletch soldier. Don't tell the coppers, though, eh? Way! Why did Samo not finish off that wood?
No, he didn't.
No, I mean, he clicked it and then ran away. It's a lot of money in XP. It's better than a creep.
I mean, so far it's an unbelievable lane stomping for Ben. And Samo does not have a wand, so he's relying on the Meteor Hammer to get him back into this. But to be fair, get 1 or 2 kills with Meteor Hammer and you are completely back in the game.
Cheesy, there's one next to you, bud! Cheesy! Oh my god.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Alright, he got them both.
I
Thank
just
God.
tagged half his health to do nothing here. This is great. Don't even think he got most of that wave.
Cheesy did it right there. I didn't believe.
Cheesy!
Cheesy!
Cheesy, no! Oh, he's level 3 because he lived, of course.
Oh, and he's going for the old bracer null tally build.
One techies.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice pull from Cheesy there.
Yeah, Cheesy don't fuck about.
No, as in he pulled their creeps by mistake.
Cheesy fucks about quite a lot, to be fair.
Cheesy is a bit
Cheesy
of a...
do be fucking about.
Oh!
Cheesy's dead.
Whoa, God.
Are you seeing elements of your gameplay reflected in that of your protege?
Whoa, God.
I think Windrunner is an
Windrunner.
unbelievably easy hero to play.
Windrunner.
I like to play Windrunner.
Windrunger.
Windrunner.
Combine her previous name with her current one. I don't know. I feel like even though I do well on this hero, there was something I really was missing about what you're supposed to do in the game that meant we lost a lot. Actually, maybe it was just Roche. I do think we fucked up by not getting Roche in a lot of these games we were stomping. And now that we're doing a bit more Roches, we are winning a bit more.
No, so Samo was here on the high ground, hit the ward, and I thought, well, he'll just hit it a second time, but then he ran mid.
He was on the low ground, to be fair, so he may have actually lost Vitch. So he could be right there, but...
I thought he was on the high ground.
So there may have been like a creep that died or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he lost vision. I thought he was like here and hit it once and then ran back. Can we get a clip?
He was
Can we get a clip?
He was
Can we get the
squatting
VAR?
in the river, I believe. Yeah, it would be good for a VR check. The other question is maybe he thought, oh, Zeus is just going to deny it and gave up.
No, Zeus was nowhere near.
Was not showing the spirit of a professional gamer. You know, you always got to chuck the final hit out, just in case Zeus is shit.
There's the dance, Ashwin. Apparently you can see it mid.
On who?
Samo.
Samo's dancing. There definitely is a little bit of dancing there.
Top tower is under attack.
I think you don't need to dance as much on ranged heroes. I think on melee heroes
also dancing just walking around in the creeps is not like
no, like I do
doing
that.
anything.
But my point is that quite often the goons will dance out of range of the next creep that they clearly want to get. So they'll hit it once.
He's a fucking ranged hero.
Then they'll turn around and run away, and then quickly try to turn back to get the last hit and realize that they haven't got time to turn around and get the auto attack off and miss it. And I'm just saying if they didn't dance so much, they would get more of them. That's what I'm saying.
I think just attack cancel and you get more of them.
Yeah, the attack cancelling is a big thing. He's got the meme hammer.
Oh my god. ScienceWhizBen really fucked up there.
What did he do?
Samo had vision of him as well. He heavily jumped close to the rune.
Yeah.
And then immediately realized, oh shit, this Odie has Meteor Hammer. If he just bubbles me right now, I'm dead. And quickly ran to safety.
Fucking hell, Samo.
But Samo has had a bit of a comeback in this lane, to be fair. Given it was 12 and 6 at one point, 26-27 is pretty good.
Yeah.
He's got his Meteor Hammer.
Oh. Does he have? He does have a ward on that high ground.
He does. He can see Zeus, but he has no boots, right? And Ben has them, so it's quite easy for Ben to just outrange him.
So Samo's move speed is 320. Zeus's is 390 because Zeus is a surprisingly speedy boy.
So every time Samo like walks past his wave, you see where Ben plays.
Yeah.
He's always back towards his tower.
Almost guarantee he's gonna fuck up this first time.
But this is good positioning from Samo, just to block off the wave. He knows Ben can't fuck with him. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, what?
Right, that was fucking appalling.
Well, I was right, but I don't. That was not the way I saw myself being right.
No, I don't know what that was.
So my understanding is the new OD build is only 2 points in Astral for a start.
Yeah,
because it guarantees.
Doing a 3 is not.
It's fine.
Like it's just fine. I just don't know what that was.
The ulti was weird. Maybe he thought he had 4 points. He's used to 4 points, and that works with 4 points because it was close.
Certainly was something.
It was something. I don't know what.
Oh.
Bloodseeker is in base.
It was never yours.
Fletch.
This is sort of what happens in these kind of Bloodseeker lanes. Their harass is so much more than his lifesteal. Especially when it's fucking hard to CS with these goddamn Shakira slows and shit like that. But he does actually get bullied quite a bit. But he's done fairly well for himself. 2-0-3. He's going to get quite a fast Maelstrom and he can just go power farm jungle and get back into it. But it's going to be rough for a little while. He's level 6. He can kill.
He's going to go on the Jakiro.
Well, he's just done that all slightly
You got a cool or what?
I don't know if it matters. A beautiful kill steal by Swaffle.
TP in here for Wendy.
This is so incorrect from Wogan. Oh no, God.
Dunk.
You don't have it.
Doesn't have it. Doesn't even get the
Why
kill.
would you go on the CM? Why is Fletch just been chilling in the wave? Go kill him.
He knows.
What are they doing?
They can't actually kill him.
Please. Please!
This is the carry. Maybe he's taking a leap
Okay, they got
out
6
of
in wind
play.
runner now. They can kill.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Boys.
Nice.
Nice. That's good.
Are you in this gameplay, guys?
Not likely. This Wendy just got 2 kills, mate.
Why is Plague's wind catching strays?
I don't know. What have I done here? I threw one Arc Warden game and it's all over.
I just looked it up on Strats.
It's like no matter what I can do, Plague, I will never convince Greg and Munt that Morphling's fine early on the game. There's literally nothing I can do.
No, don't put
He's literally.
No.
Asher was talking about a game where he went 25-5, and you don't go 25-5 without doing quite a lot across all stages of the game. You got to be getting a lot of kills all the time.
Yeah.
And Mum was like, "No, I just don't think you were having that much impact early on in this game." Oh, sorry, it was Greg. It was like, "I just don't think you just weren't there much for the early game." He's like 25-5. How does he do more?
Yeah.
The lads just have this like, which I understand. They have this visceral aversion to morphling.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, hello.
Dire's courier.
No, Samo noob!
Did he fuck it up again?
Yes.
He has dropped his
ult. Oh, he ulted again. I see.
He did it again. Like, he clicked him twice and then ulted him. You've got to get him in like 2 or 3 imprisons, and then you can do it and it'll work. This is the sad thing of playing Axe against CM is you try and run at people and she just fucking freezes you. Budge.
Budge.
Oh, hello.
Ben has come bot and he wants to slay. This could be trouble for the Woe God. The so-called Woe God.
This is where it's like you get like a kill or 2 with this power shot build, and then your win run runs out 2 seconds earlier than you want it to, and you die.
Here comes the charge. Goodbye, Hugh.
Up. Up. NPR knows the build. Go Vanguard straight into Octarine, and you are actually an unstoppable.
And Samo is running bot because he didn't have a TP. Why even try?
I don't know. What does the Octarine do for him?
So Octarine gives you almost as low cooldown on your charge as Axe does.
Please.
Also lowering the cooldowns of all your other spells. So it's just insanely good build up out of Vanguard.
Oh, he's actually got him. He landed something, Plague.
You know, I think Samo can recover. He is an actual OD player.
Is he? Well, he's
no,
yet to make that clear.
I have no idea.
Here comes a big shackle.
To nothing. Love it.
So this is going to be the Octarine build on Spirit Ring. Classic. Classic build.
So is it just the charges up like all the time or something?
Yeah, basically. So the way you play Spirit Breaker now is you go Vanguard, Phase, and you get a Windlace. And with Phase Windlace, you one-shot every single wave.
Right.
So you farm incredibly fast. And then you get this early game Octarine, and Ags makes your cooldown 7 seconds on charge. Octarine makes it 8.3. So Octarine is just so much more value because it's cheaper than Ags with the Vanguard, and it's lowering all the cooldown of all your other spells. And you just can kill everywhere on the map. You farm every single wave. You're a monster. And his scaling is pretty incredible as well because his charge just ends up doing like 600, 700 damage in the late game.
So you don't get bots or anything like that because for a while.
No. You go like some Shadow Blades, and then Ags, and maybe a Halberd or something like that. Normally.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
You know when you say you go some Shadow Blade, that's a thing I hear Sheep say a lot. Like she doesn't say you get a Shadow Blade or you pick an axe. She says you pick some axe.
I think it's both a very common like colloquialism in the Dota community that just spreads, and also that it's trying to get across that it's very game dependent. Like, so when you say I get some Shadow Blade, it's like I don't want you to always go Shadow Blade first, but it's something you want to think about.
Samo's in trouble here. This is a real bad one. Maybe
it's a big OD ult to scare them away, but I think Cheesy Bacon.
Oh, the gloops!
The gloops don't finish it.
Cheesy with the big plays. Oh my god, Fletch is here and he's not happy.
Oh, if Wogan had E'd first, he would have lived.
Muerta.
If Wogan had E'd first and TP'd, he'd have lived.
That's very unfortunate. Here, but or we could just knock. We could just like just fanny him out for a bit, I guess.
He's got blink. Nah,
I guess he just wants to run. Mate. Why did Techies try to go in then? A bit of mixed comms from the chaps.
Yeah, the 2 heroes that are crushing, 3 heroes that are crushing high mobile at the moment. Void Spirit is apparently unbeatable.
Yeah, well that hero is
Spirit Breaker is apparently unbeatable, and Wyvern is doing really well.
Yeah, Wyvern sort of came out of nowhere.
I think she's quite a good, because Windrunner was very popular, and Wyvern's quite a good Windrunner counter. Plus the universal hero crap is still strong.
It's so stupid. Well, I'm sure they'll fix it.
One day. The copium is DPC is ending soon, and then they'll patch the game before Dream League.
Surely.
Surely they'll patch the game.
Yeah, we'll see. Looks like I got another something or other. I'm trying to think of that line that she says on Snap.
I'm gonna run in Snap.
Nice
it's
job,
a good gang tank.
La roll di Yama just resubbed for 5 months.
Here comes NPR though. Science is pretty big. Oh my god. They're gonna turn us around.
They actually are. Ben on a cliff. Ben is on a cliff.
But he's still allowed to cast as many spells as he wants. Looks like he died to the macro player, which is pretty funny.
Wogan? Wow. That's a full 5-man team wipe!
It is. This is a terrible windrunner game.
Yeah.
Really bad. They have no physical damage, and they have incredible chase and stun. And all of those things are bad for the Wendy hero.
Yeah. And also, if she does try to run around like a tit, she gets ruptured.
She gets ruptured, and you have to sit there. To be fair though, Lincoln's gives you like 40 damage for some reason, so you're not unhappy building Lincolns.
I mean, they can pop it very easily from anywhere on the map.
Yeah. I would be probably queuing it up now before Gleipnir, to be honest. You really needed this game.
I do think that the Vanguard makes sense. Apparently, you have to get Blade Mail on this Axe hero, but without a pipe, I think the Techie should be building.
Yeah.
Pipe. I don't think he should be getting an Atos. They're already getting an Atos on Wendy. Don't get this Atos, please. Get a pipe.
I think Techie's maybe gets Greaves.
Yeah, he could get Greaves.
And then Axe gets pipe or something.
I mean, I just think they need a pipe. You got so much magical damage.
They do.
They do.
Samo TP'd from tier 2 to T1 mid. Wow, it's just efficiency, mate. Get with the program.
Radiant have decent chances this game. Their heroes are good. But they're not like comboing very well at the moment.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
And the Octarine is done. And you're going to see NPR just gain like their top net worth in the game in like 2 minutes time. Because he can just charge every wave, insta-kill it, and move on with his life. Look at that shit, it's so stupid.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And it charges up again already, almost. Look at that.
You can probably farm like a third of the map entirely by yourself.
Yeah.
And you're so goddamn tanky, and nothing can touch you. But here we go, they're going to try. They got heroes down here. And it charges on cooldown.
He's dead.
They're gonna get him! Yes, the boys! Kill
the whiff on the dunk!
It's a bad whiff on the dunk. But then you say, there's 5 heroes, or 4 heroes bot. We're still gaining money across the map, probably, compared to this.
Yeah. It took a lot of heroes to kill the Spirit Breaker.
The annoying thing about fast farming, like, tanky heroes. Every time you go down there to kill them, you still feel sad.
I think the other thing is he can, for free, just go wipe a wave as soon as he's alive.
Yeah.
Like, he just goes straight there.
Going through the gate.
They do have lightning hands on ScienceWhizBen. He's got the Thunder Fist.
Oh, he's going back through the gate. What's happening?
No, they're coming.
They found Bloodseeker.
Ooh, it's a good catch. We built a world is getting the lotuses. If they miss the kills with that, they're gonna get them. Nice. Here comes the duck.
Alright, well, they're making moves. They're making moves.
That's
I mean,
nice bit of
if only they knew Roche existed. Like, they just haven't quite realised.
That's the thing, because normally you're kind of like your eye goes past Roche. Like when it was in its old spot, you see like a rune next to it.
Let's not play any games played. They did not fucking go Roche, even when he was. Even if he was in their fountain, they would not be going Roche.
Okay, but for us, we'd kind of go past.
Oh no,
Roche
sure, but.
Oh look, there's Roche and a rune. Should we just do Roche? And now he's off the map. You just forget. You forget he's there.
I mean, I do remember Roche exists. It's just we're permanently running at Tormented.
we are entranced by Tormented.
Get the Tormy.
Like a lot of Tormented kind of
tactical NPR again here.
His team's behind him this time.
Where is Axe?
I don't know why he didn't. I don't know. He went around. Oh no, dude!
His blink got cancelled.
Yeah, I know, but he didn't need to go around the whole way. It's just so shit.
Now he just walked back into danger.
So shit. Wogan's dead.
Oh no, they've got the rupture as well.
So they had the blink call in a huge creep wave. And he just didn't fancy it.
He just walked around.
They waited for that fucking OD to start the fight.
Has ever played their heroes before? Or is this just like, you know, we'll try something new?
No, they have not.
Have you played with, I'm talking like a proper Goon as a 3? They never...
yeah, Riley. Fucking Riley.
Yeah,
Riley anything. Even on support, Riley's used.
But any sort of, please can you start a fight? They just don't do it. Like, Luke Legion is one of the worst combos I think I've ever seen of a lad and a hero. Luke Legion is as bad as it gets. It's abhorrent. He never blink calls. He never blink duels. He just walks around the edge of the fight. Like, what are you waiting for?
Oh, he's got Hurricane back on Zeus, the true right-click build.
Maybe they could give something to Sanity's Eclipse to buff OD a little bit. And get him through that sort of mid-game hump where it gives you int every time someone dies.
You gonna do something here, Axe?
Just fucking chucks it.
Just abandon if you're not gonna do anything. Just abandon.
Oh, he wasn't even clear. Oh my god! Get the call at least. Oh my.
Oh, get it? Oh, they do get it.
You gonna get 12 full? Gonna get cheesy. The charge is coming in. Problems abound.
Someone
Can
like
they
a
get ScienceWhizBen though?
Oh, four star.
Oh, he's just playing with him. He's just playing with him.
Hello,
oh shit! Ben might have fucked it here. No, he's not helping.
He's got enough left. And they're looking for the charge to come back in. It's Ben gonna scout. Scout, charge.
Nice. Wow, that was nice.
What rank is Axe?
Dire's bottom tower.
He's gold.
Let me see that. Oh, I almost added him as a friend.
In 2012.
Don't want to do that. He is
Archon 3.
Archon 1 for me.
Okay, I see Archon 3 on his open Dota profile. Interesting, lads. Interesting on the Axe performance.
Hunting bounties.
Yeah, like I told Talon Ursha, could just go for things. Not everything is gonna stick, but you gotta go for things. If your whole team is there, you got no excuse.
What happens if you rupture the Tormentor? I guess it just does nothing.
Nothing. It just sits there.
Nothing.
It'd be funny though.
Yeah.
Okay, CM. I want to say this. CM Shard is actually one of the most broken shards in Dota.
It's great.
Fucking
yeah,
insane.
it's really good.
Just being able to ulti like on the edge of the fight and 4-staff in feels fantastic.
Oh, Ted, do you remember fucking CM in Overthrow? Just gets like 10 range boosts on a freezing field.
Oh my god.
And like it's just a walking like nuke.
It's so scary.
Can't go anywhere.
No.
She's just walking about with BKB. You can't do anything.
Just comes in, refresher, BKB, and all the upgrades. It's like the entire center of the circle. And she's just walking around. You can't get to her. Yeah, it's rough. Spirit Breaker's fun in Overthrow. He moves. You end up moving so fast. It's like the game can't even keep up.
I saw Pudge being quite funny because your rot is like 10 screens worth of range.
Yeah, it's nuts.
And your health is 20,000.
Oh no, this charge is coming in.
There's a charge.
They might kill Ben.
Oh, that's a nice jump. Oh, nice
it's a good
goal.
score.
Yes, we win. Yes, lad.
Yes, another
yes,
duck.
lad. That's why I like to see that. That's those Archon 3s coming through.
Twaffle! If you'd built a Glimmer, I reckon you get them. You get all three of them there.
Oh, is it gonna?
Hello.
Oh
no!
Hello.
No, they don't.
Oh no!
What am I watching?
Oh, Twaffle, use your fucking spells! What is Twaffle doing? Oh my god, you are so bad, dude!
What the fuck?
God all fucking mighty. Christ alive!
Poor Twaffle. Poor boy.
But what was that? He just ran around on full health, the man are doing nothing. Farting about drug. Oh, I'm in the trees. I'm waiting. 4-staff in. And then just stood stock still. Doesn't realise how the shard works. Doesn't know he has it. His brain is Twaffle. It's gonna be very hard for Radiant. I'm calling it. For Dire. I'm calling it.
I think it's very impossible.
Twaffle is a fully qualified doctor.
Is he?
Yeah. When do I make the decision? You're the doctor. Well, hold on a sec. Well, let me think about it. Cuts the lad open and just fucking stands there.
Yeah.
Well, and backs out. Doctor, you're full health and mana. Well. Yanis. Casters don't have their cam on. Look. That would look weird. No cam. No cam for cast. The most professional people are the worst Dota goons. I mean, I don't think it's true because I know, I know some extremely smart lads who are very good at Dota. I mean, Merlini's a very competent lad and amazing at Dota. I just think it's funny that there are so many goons that have really good qualifications and jobs, but are fucking dog shit at the game.
Radiant's top tower is
I was always very annoyed that people think that being bad at Dota means you're stupid. I never subscribed to that and I never will. There are a lot of very smart people out there. Oh! They've smoked into Gate, into Roche. They've just been revealed as they started hitting it.
Oh, the charge is coming.
That was so sad.
Samo, no. Oh no.
This is so sad.
Oh, it's a good shackle. Oh, but the fall's good. Oh, if only Axe could be there, man. If only.
Axe's charge was chasing a lad. And
oh dear.
Oh, it was so close to
that good. Was really good for a second. Oh, Fletch, clean up crew. Yes, he got like 3 there. It looked like.
He got 1.
He got 1.
Stream sniping.
I wouldn't put it past Ben. Would not put it past him.
The thing is, they had no idea that they had already hit Roche. Like, the timing on it was that as they hit Roche... Oh! Fletch dies to Roche.
That's fucking hilarious. They might actually struggle to kill this now.
Go on, Roche.
Because Ben is low as hell.
Nah, Cheesy.
Oh, no, Cheesy can tag it for him. Oh, I don't know if he can. He's... Maybe with the CM... It's... Oh, the freeze is enough.
Trebek is finally coming back.
If he bashes him once or twice... Oh!
Goes against his hypocritical oath. Do you mean Hippocratic? Hypocritical oath.
I mean, just regarding the job versus Dota, absolutely, people can be very successful at certain Dotas. However, if say Twaffle was using his actual name for Dota or whatever,
right?
And you like searched up his name as you saw he was your doctor, and you saw like a clip. What would your thoughts be? Like, your doctor just playing some random game with people shouting at him and doing nothing.
I suppose in a way, I would be glad if my doctor was amazing at Dota.
He's not playing.
He's
games.
not spending his time
he's
fucking playing Dota.
Doctor. That's true.
Do you remember when I had that heart operation a couple of years ago?
Yeah. Your doctor was terrible at Dota.
No, he was a football manager fiend. And one of the things we did, we spent a lot of time chatting before the operation and everything. He asked me what I did for a living because he wanted to see if it sort of would be a cause. And I said, no, I mean, I just play video games. I was like, really, for a living? Because I used to play video games at university. I was like, what did you play? He said, oh, I always loved Football Manager. I was like, that's one of my favourite games. And we talked about it for like fucking half an hour. This appointment, we talked about Football Manager for half an hour. But he's like, yeah, I had to stop playing it when university came around. Because, I wanted to be a doctor, not someone who was good at Football Manager. I was like, that's absolutely fair enough. And I was glad.
At university as well, that's commit.
Yeah. So he hasn't played it in like 20 years.
No, that's fair enough. Okay, so now it's the worse you are at Dota, the more likely you are to succeed.
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
Oh, they get Fletch here, maybe, yeah. But this
Twaffle
has figured it out.
You get that
yes, Doc!
Yeah.
You're nothing for the rest of your life.
Exactly it.
Why do you think Miles decided to wash himself up?
Yeah, because he's a qualified, well, almost qualified university student now.
Yeah.
So he has to be bad at Dota.
He's almost a qualified unemployed person.
Yeah.
I mean, I played a lot of Football Manager at university. That's why I have a 2-2. And I'm not a doctor.
Yeah. God, imagine if you were though.
Oh
Fuck
my
me.
god.
Oh my god, so unlucky, I guess.
Actually, so unlucky.
I
mean, it does all come back to one day will be. One day there'll be a Dr. Hattie Hillman.
Unlucky, you guys.
I will never go under the knife with Dr. Hoz.
Just difficult to
like, they can say to me, Mr. Forsyth, it's either Dr. Hoz operates on you or you're going to die. And I would say, just let it happen, Doc. Nothing can change. It's part of God's plan that I perish, rather than Dr. Hoz leering over me. Alright, Ted, mate, you won't believe what happened on the way to the hospital today. I couldn't handle it.
Modifier,
and they've gunned it.
Oh, they fucked it. They fucked. Oh, they fucked it again.
They don't want to win.
Oh my god, he died with blade mail.
He is ages.
Here comes the ice path, which isn't ready yet.
Run away!
Oh Lord in heaven.
There's no running away from this team.
It's callable. We can finish our evening.
Yeah, there's no dishonor in calling this.
Because if you go to net worth, you'll see all 5 of Dire are ahead of all 5 of Radiant.
Oh boy.
Which is pretty rare.
One time, ScienceWhizBen told us he thought doctors genuinely had a hit point style way of assessing patient health. This lad's on 3 HP, lads, I mean.
Yeah. He
No,
was measuring how ill he was, and he's like, oh,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, he's full health.
They use scales for.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure they do.
Actually assessing stuff, right?
Oh, this lad's full health. Full
This
mana.
guy's a 7 out of 10 on the consciousness scale, or whatever
So
it
he's
is.
got BKB, mate.
Now,
He's
Mr. Forsyth, I do have some bad news for you. You only need 15 hit points.
You
out
got
of
15
100.
hit points. You got 15 hit points.
How long do I have, Doctor?
And you currently have a blood grenade on you. That's how bad it is. But we could maybe give you a Manta style. It's possible. They cannot kill anything. They've reached that point in the game where they cannot win.
Okay, well, I'm not happy that the lightning hands procs through evasion. That feels unfair to me.
What would HP be out of? Well, it doesn't matter, does it? I mean, it's arbitrary. It's just that relative to how small. I mean, if I have 500 health and my main health is 600, then that's obviously good. But if I have 500 HP and my full health is 5,000 hit points, then I'm obviously very low. So you may as well just say a percentage, or just say it's out of 100. Like, there's no point having any other system, because otherwise you've no idea. If I said he's on 3 HP, but he has 4, you'd be like, well, he seems alright then. A 3 HP unit would be interesting. What if you were a hero? The max HP you have is 100.
Lowest health hero in Dota.
I think a 3 HP unit is like a cog or something like that, or like the ghost on.
But what if there was a hero who max HP was 100, but it had like
Medusa.
The spells and everything meant that you could.
I guess Medusa fits the bill. Though.
Yeah, I guess it is Medusa, but it never goes above 100. It's 100 throughout.
That
the
could
game.
be interesting.
Yeah, so
and you just have to ban Axe every game, or it's instantly over.
Yeah. But you spend most of the time phased out of reality. It's only when you auto attack that anyone can do anything to you. So it's
Isn't
only
there a
when
league
you
hero that like actually just attaches to the other player and like can't be damaged?
Oh really?
It's like a support or something, like IO, but you can't actually like interact with it whilst it's like strapped to the other hero. It's like the famously AFK league support.
Hit the creep! That's the money creep! He didn't hit the ticket creep.
Here comes the charge! Woo!
He's just toying with him at this point. Wow! What a leap from cheesy. NPR's just keeping all the waves pushed in by doing this over and over again. Charges up every 4 seconds.
Yep. It's a good call. Oh, but they're focusing cheesy bacon for some reason. Oh, they're gonna get both though.
They're gonna get Ben here, maybe.
They get Ben as well. They've got Shackle. Shackle him.
Oh, how did that not lash to Twaffle?
Ben's gonna go down. Nice. And they got buybacks.
Holy shit, they're doing it.
No.
Sadly, NPR is still alive, and I think. Lads, buyback.
Where is Axe?
Holy fuck, buyback, boys.
Axe.
This fight matters. Why is Techie's not buying back? Thank you, Christ.
Why is Wogan not buying back?
No,
I don't know. They actually let them get away with fucking murder there.
What position is this Techie's?
4.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, he was 5. He was 5 Techies.
Yeah, it was plus 5 Techies. Gone Atos Ether Lens. Fuck off.
And now he's going an Orchid.
Orchid, yeah.
Fuck me.
Hugh is abysmal. He may have a huge erection, but I have a giant soft penis for his Dota.
The much less subtle cousin.
Yeah.
Ficus Flaccidicus.
Flaccidicus Maximus.
Fuck me, it's hot in this room. God, good God.
Dude, welcome to summer. It's gonna be cam off all fucking year. I can smell it.
The one downside of the Dire lineup, and the downside for us, is that they can't actually fucking hit towers at all.
Indeed, I was hoping to crack on with Better Call Saul in 2 minutes' time, but instead we're here watching this dog shit. I wish Dota didn't exist.
True. And then I could have wasted my life on RuneScape entirely.
Right.
Never had taken a break for Dotes.
God, I wonder what I would be doing. I wonder this quite often. If I'd never played Dota with my friend Gary, I never would have got into it, never would have had a career in esports, never would have done streaming. I wonder what I would be doing now. I would love it if you could go and look. I know it's silly, but I would love to be able to go and look at all different timelines and just see.
Maybe that's what death is. You just get to wander around your timeline and see what could
So,
be different.
I fantasized about what heaven would have to look like. Let me run the rules by you, Plague. Okay?
Righto.
Rule number 1, there is no hell. Everyone goes to heaven.
Okay.
Everyone. Even Hitler is in heaven, right? But you have sort of different areas. Not tiers. Heaven is the same for everybody. It's wonderful. You get to see all your loved ones again, all your friends. You hang out. Everything's chill. You still have to, like, basic life things. Like, if you go to a restaurant, it's not going to be the best meal you've ever had. Sometimes it won't be great. Because without any suffering...
Yeah.
The good meals lose meaning, right? So it's basically just like a really good version of
that is
life.
suffering. That restaurant meal being mediocre was really the...
Oh man,
I'm just thinking.
Imagine the service you're going to have to deal with that restaurant.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit mediocre, right? It can't be everything's perfect. Everyone's vision of heaven is it has to be perfect all the time, but it would lose all meaning. There is in fact a Twilight Zone episode where there's a guy, he's a gambler, and he's kind of a crook, and a guy comes to see him and he's like, place a bet, I guarantee you'll win. He's like, this is the best feeling ever. Every bet he places, he wins. And he's like, at the end of the episode, he's basically like, this is so stupid. He goes, what kind of heaven is this? I can't lose. And he says, well, my dear friend, whoever said this was heaven? Like, he's in hell. Because he cannot lose. Because everything that his whole kick is relying on the fact that when you win, it feels good because of the times you've lost. If you just win all the time, who gives a shit? Like, you know when you have a game of Dota and the enemy team is just obviously outclassed, and you get like a really good game and you think, well, this wasn't a really good game.
It's boring as fuck.
Because we literally played like twats and could do anything we wanted, had this stupid Mimi draft, and we just could not lose. Oh. Very slow from Hugh there. So heaven has to have some downsides, like little things, not bad things like you're gonna die or you lose a
The restaurant's fine, but your waiter is Hitler.
Just occasionally, yeah. So the point is, that, like, if you want to meet your friends and stuff like that, you still have to get the train to go see them or whatever. But it's this it's this huge perfect place.
Do you still have to go to work?
No, you don't have to work. You don't have to work. You can basically spend your free time doing whatever you want. So you can just paint art or writing or whatever. But, for example, let's say if you're in heaven, one of the things I'd love to do is I'd love to be a footballer. You know what I mean? And go out there and play Premier League football and oh my god. Unfortunately,
too well.
His team is not there.
I don't blame them. That was deep.
And
that was
now,
plague levels of deep.
They're just gonna rupture Jakiro.
He had rupture on him, I guess, was why. I don't know.
Buy some time?
With Ben's? Oh, not a great 4-star.
That was his own 4-star as well.
That was his own 4-star. He chose to die like that.
Yeah.
So the whole point of heaven is that everybody gets rewarded for essentially correcting the things that made them dickheads in real life. So someone like Hitler or any bad person. Oh shit, that was a good call. However, it's over.
Not good enough.
Yeah, it should be game.
Yay.
So Hitler starts on a level of heaven where he doesn't get to hang out with other people. And he just talks to God every day, and God's like trying to convince him to be a better person. And as he grows and becomes a better person, he gets to move up until he's just in the general population in heaven. So eventually everyone, so it's sort of like having different levels in a prison.
Yeah.
But you're not in like a horrible solitary confinement. But you're with other bad people. But they're all sort of, it's heaven, they can't hurt you, they can be mean and everything, but now God's going to be there talking to you, saying, like, do you see how that's bad? Do you see how that hurts? Do you understand why you're wrong?
The good place kind of does that vibe.
Yeah. I think it has to be that way.
Not to spoil the show for chaps who wanted to watch it. It is like 5 years old, so you can fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, exactly. Alright, MVP?
It has to be NPR.
NPR?
Has to be.
LVP?
You know what? I don't know if there was one. I think they just got outdrafted incredibly hard.
I think Wogan had his heart set on this Wendy, and it just wasn't a good Wendy game. But yeah, there you go. I think quite often the lads just pick heroes they fancy playing. And if you have a sweat like Ben on your team, that's not going to fly, because he's going to pick heroes that... I mean, they opened with this Maiden Snapfire combo, then I think they went for Spirit Breaker, and then Bloodseeker, I think, after the Wendy pick, and then he just picked Zeus because... You know, he doesn't care whatever they pick after that. It was a good pick, good draft from Dyer, and Wogan's Wallopers were the Wallopies on this
They were
occasion.
in fact walloped.
Walloped, yes they were. Well done,
fucking hell.
All right.
Thank you.
Cheers, lads. I will see you if you're around for Dotes and stuff during the week. I will be.
Sure, absolutely.
All right. Peace out. Thanks for casting.
Peace out.
Thanks to Eric. Thanks to all the players. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.